Hello everyone, it's me Christine again. How are you guys doing? We lost a Menchie, but we have chat. Right, chat? Hello, welcome on in, welcome on in. Happy Simply Saturday. It's the weekend. It's a long weekend in Canada for the 8% of you who may be living in Canada. Wait, is it also a long weekend in the States? I don't even know. Is it a long weekend? US of A, people? It's your 21st birthday. Well, happy birthday, Lillian Grace. If you're in the US, that means you can legally drink, right? Yours is next week? Okay. What is a long weekend? Good question, Maya. It's a long week. Every week is a long week. Okay, oh, it's next weekend. I guess in Canada, it's May 2-4 is always what I grew up. But some people are probably going to get mad because I'm sure there's a better reason. It's Victoria Day, which I think is a reference to England. So shout out to England and the Queen, of course. Oh, it's also International Tea Day. Of more relevance to me personally is International Tea Day. So cheers. Everyone in the chat who's got their tea, let's get those tea emojis in the chat. Cheers to the tea. I love days that are dedicated to tea, you know, like nothing wrong with that. It's International Tea Weekend. How about that? Oops, you made coffee, Katie. Tea time. Do you like my mug? It has parrots on it. Whenever I ask Ben to get me this mug, I'm like, can you get the toucan mug? I don't even know if that's a toucan. I think is it a parrot? It's one of those like color changing mugs. That's why this leaf is a different color. But yeah, you can find this mug and other tea faves on my Simply's Picks page. If you put !T in the chat, my pages will come up. There's a different website for the US and Canada. That's the only places that David's Tea ships to, so that's why there's a different page for each country. But yeah, it is International Tea Day. There it is in the chat. If you want to click those and check it out, you do get 10% off your order of 4 of my picks or more. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Stream Elements, working overtime. I want tea, but my cat is sleeping on me. Oh, you can't move. You must wait until the cat decides to get up. My cat, like, left. She was right here. Menchie! I literally hear her in the hallway. Menchie! I can see your tail. All right, how is everyone? Welcome to the mods. We had Katie, Holo Combo. Probably some others. Stream Elements. Thank you, Robot. We love robots, right? Anyone watching my gaming? Carol. And then welcome to the members. Oh, I have some updates on members to share with you guys, which is so exciting. So I'll talk about that too. But yeah, shout out to the tea. Shout out to the International Day of Tea, whoever decided that, whether it was the Queen. Thank you. We love that for everyone, all of us. Good afternoon from the UK. And welcome to all the members as well. We have a lot of new ones, which I'll talk about in a second. But shout out to the, what is this? Is this 4 months so far? Oh, it's not showing me. I think it's 6 months. Why isn't it showing me? Okay. But yeah, everyone with a blue star has been here for some time as a member, so much appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. We got Silly Munchkins for life, Josie and Anai Flores, Angel Simmer 64, Erica Sawyer, and then we have a new member, Sam Ruddy. Welcome on in. Welcome to the new members, and also just anyone. Welcome to everyone. But yeah, it is so cool to see so many names lighting up in green because YouTube finally launched gifted memberships. Thank you, Thank you, Susan. I know I mentioned this on like Wednesday, but it was just like freshly announced and it was actually working. And I didn't know it would be working, but now I know. I did my homework. And yeah, gifted memberships is now officially available for YouTube live streaming. And here's an example. Thank you, Roxanne Hoff, who just gifted 10 Simply Not Logical memberships, and those are all at the Menchie Gang level. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. And that means that 10 of you currently in the chat will get a free Menchie Gang membership for the month, thanks to Roxanne. And then it'll tell you right there who was gifted, right? So it'll say like Jessica Austin was gifted, Sarah Bede was gifted. And I think that that's just so cool. So thank you so much to anyone who chooses to gift some memberships for some members who can, for some chatters who will now be members for free for a month. That's awesome. From Ashley, Menchie Gang 6-month member, we need lids for the new brushes. You know, I thought about that, but then there's like some that can't have lids, like the fan brush, because the lid would be like this big, and that's why we have a pouch for them. And I just recommend keeping your brushes standing up in a cup. Is it random? Okay, so good question. I'm gonna pull up YouTube's official blog post so I can explain it professionally and accurately. And I apologize if I missed some gifts. I will go back. Let me just grab I always want to aim to thank everyone who does anything in this chat, because obviously you have zero obligation to do anything, to gift any super chats, to gift any members, to even become a member. I'm just extremely grateful for anyone who chooses to. I try and thank everyone, but I will miss some, so I apologize in advance, but let's see if I can catch them. Raven, who gifted 10 new memberships. Thank you, Raven. Amy for gifting 5 memberships. Amanda for gifting 5 memberships. And then back to Roxanne. Okay, I think we caught them. That's so cool. Yay. Love seeing all the new members. I know, welcome. It's so awesome. And then we got a little Menchie over here who's populating the new members. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you straight from YouTube new membership gifting. So with membership gifting, your channel members can buy a set number of channel memberships in 5, 10, or 20 memberships in a single purchase, and then YouTube will gift it to other viewers who are in your live stream. And then viewers will get that gifted membership, get a month access of all your channel membership perks. So that includes like the little badges, the little star beside your name, and then access to the custom emojis, which is all these. Look here, I'm showing you them. And also the more members I have on my channel, the more emotes, custom emotes I can add. So I'd kind of reached my limit with these. I forget if that's like 30 or something. And I checked it a couple weeks ago and it said like you need more members to add more. So I'm excited. I'm hoping in the next few weeks I will be adding more emotes. So that's cool too. Oh, I missed one. Thank you, Jana Jax. Because of you, someone will be a Menchie Gang member. And then members can also use member chats like Smurfy is doing right now, which is where you get a free, it looks like a super chat, like the ones that you pay for, but you don't have to pay for this when you're a member. You get a free one once a month and it highlights it like this, so it's easier for me to see. Hello, Simply, been homesick all week, turns out to be COVID. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. But get to catch a Saturday stream live that haven't been able to watch Saturday streams for a while. Well, yeah, there's some bad COVID, but some good. You get to just chill and hang out with us on stream. So yeah, thanks for joining. This Menchie like alert is working overtime now because of all the people. That's so cool. Okay, let's keep reading. So viewers who receive gift memberships do not pay any charges. So if you're getting a gift, you also have to opt in, and it's only working on desktop right now. So anyone who's watching from mobile, I don't think you're going to be able to accept a gift because it's only on desktop that it's going to even show you the opportunity to accept gifts on this channel, because you have to like agree to accept a gift. But from what I understand, it says it's not working on mobile yet. Here, I'll just, yeah. Membership gifting is only available for viewers to purchase on desktop. I guess they're not really clear about whether that means you can receive on mobile. They're working on mobile soon. So right now it's technically in beta, which means it's not fully launched, but they're doing this like testing. So I'm really happy that my channel's on this. So that's awesome. Oh, someone reported that they were on their phone and they were able to accept. Okay, that's good news. So I guess it's when you're on mobile, you can accept a gifted membership, but you cannot purchase some for others. Got it. So it's only showing the ability to purchase on desktop. And here, I'll show you guys what that actually looks like. Inception. Okay, here's the chat. So if you're on the chat on desktop, you would just click the, oh yeah, I think you have to be a member to even gift memberships, but you click the little like dollar sign thing. Thank you, Jennifer, for gifting. And then you click membership gifting. And then you pick buy 1 membership, 5 membership, 10 memberships, and it changes. Like mine says Canadian, but yours may say American. And then when you click this, it'll take you to like the credit card screen. If I do that, it'll dox the last 4 digits of my credit card, so I'm not gonna do that. But off screen, here, why don't I gift 10 right now? I'm gonna gift 10. Just because. Let's see if that worked. Also, you'll notice that the prices are automatically defaulting to $5 equals 1 member, and that's because the YouTube gifted memberships only gives memberships for the tier that's worth $5 US. So that $5 may be different depending on which country you're in. But yeah, that's how it works. So did that work? I don't know if I did it correctly. Okay, maybe it didn't go through. I don't think I have to like reinstate my credit card on this computer. Okay. So yeah, the way this works is that the memberships only gift for your $5 US value tier, which for me is the Menchie Gang tier. And that is the tier where I'm donating a portion of my membership revenue to charity. So yes, the gifted memberships, because they're being allocated to Menchie Gang, which is like YouTube's decision to make it the $5 tier as opposed to other lower tiers, those will be going to charity. So that's great news. Thank you, Ro, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, Mandy Xlay, Bentendo coming in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. I tried. I don't know. Like, it's probably my credit cards being is not loaded on this computer. Okay. I didn't know this, but I'm not even a member of my own channel. I became a member of my own channel yesterday. I didn't think like you had to become a member of your channel or like you were even allowed. But when I was trying to gift memberships, it said you had to be a member. And then I realized I could become a member on my own channel. Don't worry, I used your credit card. Thanks, Ben. All right, they're from me, not Nintendo. Thank you, CC, for 5 gifted memberships. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not a member because I didn't know I could become a member of my own channel. Sorry, Simplytierlogical is a member, but Simply Not Logical, like the one I'm streaming from right now, wasn't a member until yesterday because I didn't think that was even possible. But yeah, now I realize I could become a member to my own channel in order to do gifted memberships. Wow, so you pay yourself. Yes, I pay myself and YouTube, and then it pays me back, and then I give it to charity, basically. Thank you for the super chat, Princess Blingy. We'll give memberships Wednesday at work on desktop. Cool. Thank you so much. And yeah, I realize there's probably going to be an influx of them now because I'm talking about them and it's new. But yeah, just a reminder that if you are able and capable of keeping up with the membership that you were gifted at the Menchie Gang level, I absolutely appreciate it. I'm a little worried that our charity, I mean, it's a great thing that our, probably not this month, but it'll flow into next month because it's already almost the end of the month. Yeah, I'll have to look at the stats and see what's showing because I don't think I actually get the revenue from the membership until it's been 30 days. So I'll have to check. So the money we raise for charity this month may not show like all these memberships. It might be next month, but I imagine that's going to be pretty significant because there's so many gifted memberships coming in, which is amazing. And then just because of, you know, the laws of attrition and people getting free stuff who then don't renew, I imagine subsequent months won't necessarily be as much. So it will look really good for us for charity, and then like maybe it won't be as much. But you know, if you're able to sustain your membership and you enjoy being a member because you get to use all the emotes, and it's just really fun in the chat to see you guys show up as members, then yeah, I absolutely appreciate it. Can we give charity suggestions? You can absolutely do that. Where's a good place to do that? I would do that in the Simply React thread in Discord. I'm often reading through the Discord, so there's that. And then, or in the comments of this video. Yeah. In the comment, not in the chat, it's harder for me to like come back to it. It's great while it's live, but it's harder for me to remember it. So if you want to comment after this stream becomes a VOD with any charity suggestions, feel free to go ahead. And remember that I am in Canada, so charity contributions will be made to organizations that are in Canada. There's a lot of international organizations that have like a Canadian branch though, like the Red Cross or the Humane Society. You know, those also exist in Canada, so we've donated to things like that as well. But I also try and look at more local charities that aren't necessarily like giant international charities, so try and do a mix of both. Oh, and I do have... wanted to show you this. I forgot about this. Not I forgot. Look, see perks. I became a member of my own channel. So if you go to the community page here, I have posted somewhat of a record of charity donations that we've made as I make them on this channel. But then in the latest one, I also gave a link where I started a spreadsheet, because we love spreadsheets, that just is keeping track of all of our Menchie Gang member charity efforts since November 2021, which is when I turned memberships on. So yeah, we've donated $22,000 so far, which is amazing, and I can't wait to add the next subsequent months to this. So we do it kind of at the end of the month / the beginning of the month. But yeah, that's what we do. So you can check out that link if you want to see. I'm having too much fun with these emotes. I know. like this is my favorite part. Like, look at this stupid face of mine. The cat emotes are the best. Shout out to Pillar and her family, of course. And then in terms of one other thing about memberships is that because YouTube has decided that the gifted memberships only works at the $5 tier. Thank you, Zaitsushin, for gifting 10 memberships. Who are all going to get Menchie Gang memberships. So YouTube set it up. Thank you, Sogno, for 5 memberships. YouTube has set it up where the gifted is just at the $5 tier. Thank you, Stephanie Ross. And I think that's because that's what they're kind of establishing as the standard tier for in terms of like what to charge people, and you know that YouTube is making a good enough cut, I suppose. But as a result, anyone who's currently in the Sock Squad is not eligible under YouTube's current structure for getting an upgrade to the Menchie Gang. So the gifted memberships only give people who are not members, like not members at all, and then gives them a Menchie Gang. That's how it works. So if you're in the Sock Squad, you're kind of in this like limbo place where you're not eligible for an upgrade to Menchie Gang. You would have to choose to do so yourself. Roxanne, it's great that we can now support the monthly charity and contribute to the community at the same time. Yeah, exactly. That's the way I see it. I think having members is like super cool just for all the, you know, I want these emotes, basically. Do you think you could donate to a multiple sclerosis charity at some point? My mom has MS, and it would be awesome if you could donate to one sometime. Absolutely, I will look into that, and there are so many great causes out there. I also want to remind people that, like, while there's gonna be a ton of requests for all different things, I try and pick something that's, I don't know if like on theme is the right language to use, because of course some things we donate to are, you know, more sensitive topics related than others. But I try and pick something that makes sense for that month, whether it was a personal connection I had to it or whether it was related to something going on in the world. Obviously, there's so many issues that affect multiple different people, so I'm going to do my best to kind of narrow down what makes sense for us to be donating to on a monthly basis. But yeah, appreciate anyone sharing their suggestions. So wait, let me just go back to this for a second. One other thing that I've seen a common question on is how do you get memberships and can I pick? I cannot pick who receives the gifted memberships and neither can the person gifting them. Thank you, Sanji Lee. Holo, so excited to be gifted membership. Yay! Awesome. Welcome. Welcome on in. But yeah, I can't pick who gets it and neither can the gifter. YouTube distributes gift memberships to viewers based on how much they interact with your channel. For example, loyal viewers who are always watching and interacting with your content are more likely to receive gift memberships. Now, this is vague. I have to admit, YouTube, like, how do we operationalize this? What does this mean? I don't know. I don't have more specifics than this. I guess they're still in beta mode, so they're still trying to like figure out what exactly that means, and maybe they can't tell us exactly. But my guess and assumption based on reading about this elsewhere is that it means it's people. Welcome, Pillar. Pillar's in the Menchie gang now. Finally, you can use your emotes. I wish I could pick people to gift, honestly, because then I would absolutely like single-handedly gift my mods. It's kind of frustrating that I can't pick people, but I also understand why in this testing phase they just need to make it random, because being able to pick people is a whole other ball game of like, how do you get that list? Is that fair? And you know, people would probably complain about that too. But yeah, so I think it's based on like the more you chat, the more of my content you've clicked on. It could be based on watch time, for example, because they're saying who are always watching and interacting. So I do think it's a good thing that YouTube is at least trying with what they've described here to give memberships to people who are more likely to want them, if that makes sense. So it's people who are like more likely in the chat hanging out. Also, people are being way too generous. Thank you for gifting. Thank you, Yamil. Did I miss another one while I was talking? I'm so sorry. At least it pops up on screen, so there's that. Katie, welcome. Oh, does it work similar to Twitch sub gifting? Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I just know that it's been a thing there for a while. And I'm just super... Thank you, Pillar! Shout out to you and your family. I'm just really excited that this is a thing. I know I'm going to do a bunch of gifted member giveaways once I fix my credit card. But yeah, it's super cool. You guys are way too generous. I don't want everyone to go wild on this. I also just, you know... I don't know. I like... It's a good thing, but I also don't want people to do something that they're not able to do, or you know, there is good, you got to take care of yourself too, so don't feel bad if you're not able or you're not gifting memberships. That's cool. Thank you, Carol. Save your money for nail polish too. And tea and like life, you know, taking care of your pets, your family, your education, whatever it is. No, I didn't break my credit card. It's just not set up on this computer. I have to like do an extra verification, so I quit it. It also might be, I mean, like if they're only gifting it to people who are in chat, then your chances are pretty good, considering we just got, I wonder if I have a tally here on my back end. So there's been 100 new members added, and there's currently just over 1,200 people. So that's almost 10% of people in this chat have been gifted a membership. That's pretty good. I mean, this isn't going to be the norm because I don't expect people to do this. You know, every time, but like that's pretty good. That's awesome. And of course we'd have to exclude the people who are already members from that 1,200 figure, because you can't get gifted a membership if you're already a member. It's designed to like, you know, welcome new members on in. But yeah, damn. Okay, so I think that's all I had on gifted memberships. I'm just super excited about that. I think it's so cool. I'm excited so we can have more emotes added. I'm excited to get to 1,000 Menchie Gang members. And then, yeah, in terms of Sock Squad, I do think for a number of reasons, mostly including like clarity and communication with what I'm doing on this channel in terms of donating to charity, and also the fact that YouTube has made it so you can only gift members to the $5 tier, and then therefore anyone in Sock Squad is like eliminated from the ability to get to the next tier unless they pay for it themselves. I think I am going to wind down the Sock Squad. I initially wanted to have it just as a, extremely accessible 99-cent level tier, but I think it's caused more confusion than anything, and also seeing YouTube's direction for gifted memberships being at the $5 tier, it's becoming harder to explain. And I think I'm going to phase out Sock Squad, in part because of my charity contributions. I can't even isolate how much revenue comes from Menchie Gang versus Sock Squad without manually doing it myself. You guys, when I do my monthly reporting, I have to like do math to figure out how much money came from each. So yeah, I think we're going to phase out Sock Squad. I won't do it immediately, but it'll just be easier to say like everyone who's green is in the Menchie Gang, and yeah, RIP to Sock Squad. I asked YouTube when they were like working on this if I would be able to pick people to gift to membership, because I was kind of hoping I could just gift everyone who's in the Sock Squad 1 month to the Menchie Gang manually, but they don't have that ability, and I don't think that ability is coming to specify who you want to make gifts to. So yeah, I apologize, but when I take off Sock Squad, I will for sure do like my own, once I fix my credit card, or maybe Ben will just do it for me. We'll do a bunch of gifted members at that time, so anyone who used to be in the Sock Squad and it was canceled will potentially get a free Menchie Gang membership. Because yeah, I do feel bad, but I think it makes sense. Thank you, Kara. 5 gifted Menchie Gang members. Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang. Please tell me, how do I join the Menchie Squad? Well, you could get a gifted member, or you can secure the spot yourself by clicking join, which is a big button under this video if you're watching on desktop. But if you are on mobile, especially Apple, you may not see a join button. So there will be a link coming up in the live chat in like 5, 4, 3, there it is, from Stream Elements, which is one of our bots. There's a direct link there. If you're on mobile, you can click that direct link to join from mobile. I don't know why the join button doesn't really work on Apple. Thank you, Kira Una, for 5 memberships. Tier list? Yes. Okay, Ben wants tier list, so we'll move on. This is just so exciting. What's the right way to say button? It's button, King Arthur. When I first heard Menchie Gang before I heard Gucci Gang, I was very confused. What are you talking about? Menchie Gang is better than Gucci Gang. Menchie Gang is S tier. Gucci Gang is G tier. All right, let's move into tier lists. What are we doing today, chat? We're doing tier lists. Thank you for upgrading your membership. I'll take Menchie off since she's not even here anymore. Menchie Gang is S tier. Okay, so I asked you guys somewhere, was it last stream? I can't remember anymore. What's going on? To tell me what tier lists you want me to do, and you're welcome to continue to tell me which tier lists, and you can do that in Discord, in the React content. So there's a little cowboy emoji and it says React content. Put it there so I can look through it as we go. Oh, you know what? We should start with tea, because it is International Tea Day. I've never done a tier list before, like personally, on my own or on stream. I did it with Ben very briefly in his Bentendo stream yesterday. But yeah, I think it would be fun. So you're welcome to add more suggestions in React content, since you can't put links in here. and react content in the Simply and Illogical Discord server, which we use a lot for like crowdsourcing stuff to do on stream and you guys sharing whatever you want me to do. This will take hours. New stream record. Someone should set a timer. Well, YouTube will time it for us, so we'll see. What's a tier list? Good question. Me, like 2 years ago. A tier list is where people take anything from a particular topic, here is tea, and then you drag the picture and say how much you like it. The higher you put it on the list, it means I love this the most, and then the lower you put it on the list, it means like this is the worst. So there's a whole slew of lists on Tiermaker, is a common website that people use, where you can like rank all sorts of things, like literally every single topic. NBA teams, I don't know what to do there because I don't watch sports, but there's tier lists for literally everything: candy, fruit, cereals, tea. There's Holo Taco ones that I did not make, other people made. But yeah, we're gonna do that and just see how it goes. Okay, let's start with tea. S is the best, and I don't even know why. Why is S the best? People say like, oh, that's S tier. I guess it's like, what does that mean? Super? Super tier? And then A, B, C, D. I never got an S in school. Okay, herbal chamomile. Herbal chamomile tea is like, it's, you know, as someone who loves tea, I have to admit that this is probably why people say drinking tea is like drinking hay water. It's because of herbal chamomile tea. Like, it's fine if you're tired, and I will have it at the rare occasion that I'm at the spa. But like, I do not choose this on a daily basis. I just do not choose herbamile chamomile tea. Did I just say herbamile? I did, yeah. So I'm gonna put it as a C for chamomile. I think it serves a good purpose for people who want to wind down and get calm, but it's also really weird to put milk in it. And I put milk in my tea. I know. Judge me all you want, everyone from England. England is my city. This might be my most controversial stream yet. Controversial tea opinions. It's not F tier. Maybe it's like D though. It's nice when you're sick. Yeah, that's why I don't want to fail it. Like, think of the people who are sick. Think of the member who has COVID, you know, Smurfy. For Smurfy, we'll put it at a C. Okay, Black Earl Grey. Fucking love this shit, but not A. And I'll explain, okay? I love black tea because it's so rich. It's just like a whole experience in your mouth, especially if you put oat milk in it. Oh, I mean, you could also put regular milk, whatever. I drink regular milk or oat milk, but I still find myself on the daily using oat milk instead, not because I'm vegan or lactose, but just because it's so good. It's so rich and it like suits black tea so well. And I'm just talking about tea, so I need to drink it. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go pee like 18 times in this stream. I love black tea, and it's not because I'm addicted to caffeine, I don't think, because I think I can do without caffeine. I'm just obsessed with the experience of making and drinking tea. The only reason why it's not S is because it says Earl Grey. There's like this weird undertone in Earl Grey that I can't, like, it's good, it's fine, but it's not the same as like an English breakfast or an Irish breakfast or like a traditional black tea. The Earl Grey sometimes has what's that other like essence? Sometimes they're kind of like lavendery or like bergamot. I don't know. I don't even know what breed of plant or seed or fruit or whatever that is. But Earl Grey often to me like kind of leans in that direction. I'm like, I don't want that. Okay, just give me the nice richness of the black tea without the bergamot. And I find so much Earl Grey does that. Unless it's Earl Grey vanilla. Earl Grey vanilla is good. But I'm going to put it at A. That's pretty good. Okay, it's A. All right, black English breakfast. Oh, fucking S tier. Yes, I think that's what I'm drinking right now. Oh my god, like look at this picture. Even this picture looks so appetizing. Are those like cookies behind it? Oh, I love an English breakfast. So good. With milk. Milk is mandatory. Sorry, everyone who's like anti-milk. Milk is mandatory. Yeah, it's the floral aftertaste that bothers me. I do not want flowers in my black tea. Like, do you hear me? Get them out. No garden shall be drunk in my black morning tea. Do you drink prepackaged tea bags? No. Sometimes. I was going to say, that's peasant shit, but that would be tea elitist of me. Earl Grey with lavender and blueberry oat milk is amazing. I don't know, like, I don't know about that, Kimberly. Like, as a dessert, maybe that could be a good cupcake, but not just for drinking. Most of the tea I drink is loose leaf tea, which can actually be more cost savings and more cost efficient because you just you buy this giant vat of tea, like loose leaf, and then you put it in your own tea dispenser strainer thing. But yeah, most of the tea I drink is loose leaf, but I'm not like against tea bags. If they're there, I'll have them. Whatever. All right. Herbal hibiscus. I will only drink this iced. I wish there was like a second column here, like a second axis, so I could plot them on iced or hot, because I think there is a big difference. Everything we just spoke about, I'm assuming it's hot. Herbal hibiscus, I'm sure some people will drink hot, but I will never. You will never fucking find me drinking herbal hibiscus hot. That's just so weird. Like, I'm not gonna put milk in this. And I like milk in my tea, but iced is amazing. So if we're talking about iced, then I would definitely put this at like a B. Probably not an A, because I really like peach as my iced tea of choice. But hibiscus is good as a B. It depends on the brand and the blend. It depends on the blend. Fruit teas are always better iced. Exactly, Arc. I'm a tea elitist. Iced, it's a B only because I think there's like peach and raspberry are my favorite iced teas, and I'd probably put those at S. Jasmine tea? I'm sorry, but you're a D. I don't really like flowers in my tea. I know hibiscus is a flower, but it has more of like fruitiness to me, which is fine if it's iced. Jasmine, I can't say I'm a fan. I like the Disney princess and the rice, but I do not like the tea. I'm sorry. What even is jasmine tea? What's the definition? Jasmine tea? I don't even know. Like, I've had it. I've had every tea. A tea perfumed with dried jasmine blossoms. Yeah, no, not for me. Look, it's the same picture. Yeah, you're a D. Okay, black lapsang. I feel like I've had lapsang. Is that the same thing as Assam? Hold on, I need to do research to confirm. Sang versus Assam, because there's different tea iterations. So I need to remind myself. Lapsang. What's the lapsang? Lapsang Souchong is a smoked black tea that varies in flavor from delicately smoky to a taste akin to that of an ashtray. What? Why would you want to drink an ashtray? I did not know this. I mean, is that like if it's a bad blend? Tends to appeal to people who like bold flavors such as smoked meats, roasted coffees, and bittersweet chocolates. Like, what? I feel like I've had this, but ashtray was not my experience. But I've definitely had like more smoky teas. There's like some ingredient they add that you can tell it was like smoked, like fake smoked. Great to eat with bacon. What do you like, marinate it? Good for quitting smoking, maybe. Yeah, you want to quit smoking? Just drink tea. And also, how do you know what an ashtray tastes like? I mean, maybe it's just the smell of an ashtray. I don't like the way this sounds, so I think I'm gonna have to, D-tier that. Yeah, not for me, but I also can't confirm it's a total F, because that would be hearsay. Black chai, oh, S tier. Oh my god, S tier. Okay, not just chai, but black chai is the best ever. I mean, it's probably the same. It's definitely tied with black English breakfast. Are you detecting a trend? But I love chai tea that has a black undertone. So it usually means like there's some kind of a blend between black and a more chai-y flavor to it. I love black chai, especially as a latte, like a tea latte. Oh my god, with almond milk or oat milk. Oh my god, amazing. And then you put a dash of cinnamon on top, and oh my god, life is great again. I'm making you all thirsty. Green matcha. Okay. I used to be like, matcha, not for me. Tastes like grass. You know, I don't touch grass. I also don't eat grass. So why would I drink grass? And that's how I felt about matcha for many years. But then I finally started making some of my own with like a whisk and everything. And I kind of liked the experience. Like making the tea, making matcha specifically is fun because it's not just putting tea leaves in a bag and steeping it. You have to take the matcha powder. It's like a green powder. And then you pour a little bit of hot water and then you whisk it and it froths up. And then you can just add more hot water so it's like straight matcha, or you can mix it in with frothed milk of some kind to have like a matcha tea latte. And that's what I did, and it's been so good. Matcha depends. Yeah, that's how I feel. I have to, like, I don't know if it's my palate. I'm not very sophisticated. I love like vanilla and flavor. But matcha to me can be really sour and grassy, and I'm sure people will tell me that's how it's supposed to taste because that's the traditional matcha, and you're probably right, but I don't like that. I need some flavor. Like vanilla matcha, amazing. Maple matcha, which is, I don't know if it's still on my picks page because they may not sell it anymore, but I love maple matcha. Obviously Canadian. Hello. Gingerbread matcha, peppermint matcha, any of those are so good because they're just flavors that are like fun to explore. And I know it's basically adding sugar to matcha, but like I don't care. Matcha is very bitter, right? Yeah, matcha's bitter, exactly, Lainey. I add honey matcha, fucking amazing. You can add it yourself, or maybe it just comes in the flavor. And I only really have my matcha as a latte, which you've probably seen pictures of, like. On my Instagram, I just posted some pictures of a matcha latte actually on my stories now this morning for International Tea Day. But like, look, it's so pretty. I mean, I can never make it look this good. I can never do this, but it looks so pretty. And it only really tastes like grass if you have this super traditional, like plain unflavored matcha. Some people like it though. And that's fine. I am not a fan of the like super bitter plain matcha. I at least need it mixed with some kind of milk. Oh look, there's 4 ways to whisk a matcha latte or make a matcha latte. Froth in the jar with the lid. I guess you're shaking it. You can whisk it. So I've whisked it and then added frothed milk, or you can blend it. Oh, like a blender? Damn. So many ways. Okay, so where am I putting it? I'm gonna put it at a B because it really depends. If it's flavored, it's good, but like, I don't need to have it to survive, okay? So that's why it's a B. Actually, maybe it's a C for that reason. I don't need matcha to survive. I'll be okay with these ones at the top. Oolong. It took me so long to finish this tier list. I really like oolong. I think it's an A tier. It also depends on the flavor. There's a really good milk oolong flavor that David's Tea has. They may not sell it anymore because it's from like 4 years ago. But it's called like milk guazong. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it's like a specific tea leaf. And it's so good because it tastes like milky. Like the leaf itself tastes milky even before you add milk. Summer Bell, now I want tea. I know. What did I say when we started this stream? Get your tea. So yeah, I'll put it at an A. I like oolong, but it also depends on like which flavors. Oh. Invader Jill, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Menchie. This is taking too long. Thanks, Ben. Ben, shouldn't you be working on editing something for me? Ben, stop moderating. I filmed something yesterday and I need his help to sync up the audio. Christine's ranking of oolong was a relief. I was going to flip the table in anguish if she didn't appreciate the awesomeness of oolong. I like oolong. Okay, black orange pico. This is probably my... shit. I'm gonna have to move Earl Grey. Black orange pico is fine. I will take it from the gas station when I'm traveling to Toronto. Like, it's fine. I will accept. When I just need a black tea on the go, I'll take black orange pico. That's like pretty basic. It's like the baseline tea of all black teas. Nothing special, but you know, it is what it is. I will definitely take that over Earl Grey though. So that's why I moved Earl Grey down one. Sorry, Earl. But yeah, orange pico I don't drink daily because I'd pick the other ones over it. But you know, I need it. Sorry, Earl lovers. Puree tea. So I know some people are probably gonna ask what that is. Puree? Is it Canadian? What is puree tea? I've definitely had it. There's a really good one from David's Tea. It's like a hot chocolate puree tea. But like, does it make you poop? People also ask. Did I spell it wrong? I'm just trying to remind myself how it differs from other blends of tea. Like, it's a fermented tea. What does it taste like? I'm trying to remember. You know, to me, it was nothing really remarkable. And I do notice that it has I remember it having a very distinct taste, almost like how mushrooms have a distinct taste. Is that because it's fermented? Does that make sense? Is there like any mention of mushrooms in here? Nope. Just the mushroom. Just mushroom tea. Or wait, is that puree mushroom? Oh, it comes in the shape of a mushroom. Got it. Puree is kind of earthy. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I had it in a hot chocolate tea and you can kind of taste the earthiness. It wasn't my favorite. Like, it was fine and it was saved by the fact that there was like chocolate in this tea. But I don't think I would have it on its own. It's not really for me. Oh, am I mispronouncing it? Pu'er? Pu'er? That... Pu'er? What? Pu'er, not puree? Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be a tea expert. Yo, I can't even pronounce button. Alright, I'm gonna put it as a D. I'm sorry. It's very like, it's not that common. Like, how often, I bet you most of you haven't even heard of this before. You're probably like, what? And then only the people who have heard of it are speaking up. So, you're okay chilling at the D level. Herbal rooibos. I love a rooibos tea. Am I pronouncing that correctly? It's rooibos, right? Not rooibos. These tea with no sweeteners. I am trying fasting. These tea with no sweeteners. I'm thinking of these teas as they come from places I've purchased them. So they might be artificially sweetened if they're flavored. But I generally don't add additional sweetener. Like, I don't really add sugar or anything to my tea. Unless you count, like, naturally occurring sugars in oat milk, for example. And then sometimes I will add honey to a green tea if I feel like my throat hurts. Rooibos tea is good, especially because it really lends to like savory, like cupcakes or red velvet type of textures. I don't know what it is. It just reminds me of dessert. I feel like it lends itself good to flavors like that. So like a red velvet rooibos, just coming up. I don't know if that exists, but I would take it. I'm putting that in A. It's really good. Green sencha. So I like green tea, but I don't like sencha as much. And I know that that's, probably an incorrect opinion, because sencha I think is one of the more traditional green teas, but I like green teas that are citrusy. Like a zesty lemon or a citrus, like an orange peel green tea. Energizing green tea, that's kind of my favorite type of green tea. The sencha one usually means that it's way more bitter and heavy, as opposed to like light and citrusy. So I'm not a fan of the sencha as much. I'm gonna put that in C along with its green matcha friend. Sencha's very potent, yeah. It's too potent for me. I have simple taste buds. My taste buds are simply not ready. Citrus green tea with milk is probably your most controversial tea opinion. Yeah, it's true. I drink citrus green tea and I add milk with it. Don't come for me. On that note, I have to pee out the tea.
I've got my tea. Should we mess up Christine's scores while she's gone?
No.
I got you tea.
Thank you. What is it?
It's pu'er.
Is it really?
No.
What is it?
It's just black. Vanilla black.
Menchie. Does she want to sit in her bed? Menchie, sit in your bed. Put her in the bed. See if she'll sit. Nope. Menchie, sit your little butt down. Hey, girl. Thanks for the fresh tea, Beyyyn. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. It's so good. I just appreciate the first few sips. See all the oat milk? You can see the level of oat milk. See, girl. Sometimes you just have to remind her that her bed exists. And she's like, yes, I love this place. Thank you, Angel Lynn, for the super chat. If I were to quit coffee, what tea is the closest taste-wise? Prefer vanilla notes, and it has to be good, hot, and ice. Thanks, Chris. Oh, let me turn on the music, sorry. Great question, Angel. So definitely any of these. Hold on.
If I were to quit coffee, what tea is the closest taste-wise? Prefer vanilla notes, and has to be good, hot, and iced. Thanks, Chris.
So black English breakfast or black chai would be my recommendations, but you can usually find one of these from like your local tea store that come in flavors. So there's always like a black vanilla flavor that's kind of a classic one, or a black vanilla chai maybe if you love vanilla. But then sometimes there'll be like a salted caramel toffee black tea or something. But the baseline I would recommend if you're trying to quit coffee is definitely black tea, because that's probably the most similar in terms of the boldness and the richness. And then you're definitely, assuming you had milk or some kind of milk alternative in your coffee, you're definitely going to want to add some of that into your tea as well, because it just like adds to the richness. So yeah, so many good things. So many things on my list too. If you go to my Simply's tea picks. They're also good iced. A black vanilla iced chai is amazing too. So good. I'm drinking a black vanilla tea right now. There's also, yeah, good point. There's also a David's tea that has a couple coffee beans in. I think they even have one called coffee something. There's literally tea with coffee in it, but obviously it's going to have way less caffeine than, coffee. So that's good if that's your goal, to reduce the amount of caffeine you're drinking. Sorry, my like nose is so itchy. I don't know. My rash is spreading. I left 20 minutes ago and we are still here. Iconic. Yo, it's tea time. But we got Menchie now. And I'm gonna switch out my teas. Look how much I love tea, guys. Your mugs are so cute. Thank you. Will you be rating grays? Yes, we'll do that next if I ever finish this. Okay, last one. White tea. I like white tea's fine, but it depends on the flavor. So some of white tea is really like soft and it's like whatever. Like they serve it at the spa, you know? But like it's fine. But I also don't really care that much. Like I'll be okay if it, you know, I couldn't order it anymore for whatever reason. Thank you, Hippie Mermaid. Hi, Simply. I must know, what do you do with your David's tea steeper tops covers to your mugs? Do you have a drawer of them like I do? Yes. I don't actually use them in practice. Like, I just like to leave my cup open because I don't care about letting heat escape, because I always have my cup sitting on a desk warmer. You can't see it here because it's on my desk, but it's like basically those small hot plates, and that's how I keep my tea warm. But other people will use the covers on top, so it like helps keep the inside contents warm. But I don't really need to do that around the house. So yes, I keep them all in my cupboard. The mugs that I'm drinking from are on my favorite picks page. I'm on my David's Tea Simply's picks page. All right, so I'm placing white tea at a D. Did I pick? I made nothing an F. It's because I'm too nice. I can't be mean to tea. All right, that's it. Let's go to the next one. Let's do Grey's Anatomy. Actually, before we run into Grey's Anatomy, let's run an ad, because I want to test this. Also, another thing that YouTube introduced. Tell me in 10 seconds who got an ad. Are there ads running? I don't know. This is new. Look at all the things YouTube is doing. Here, I'll do a poll while we're waiting. While we're waiting, who watches or watched, whatever, Grey's Anatomy? However you want to interpret that question. Me, and then I'll be like, sometimes, and never. So if you did get an ad, oh, I should have made that a poll. Duh. Okay, I'll make that a poll in a minute. No ad, but it's because you have premium. Yes, that makes sense. If you're on YouTube Premium, I don't think you get any ads ever. The ad was loud? Oh, well, maybe I'm quiet. Yeah, this is a new thing from YouTube that I also just discovered on Wednesday. I was like, I've never seen that button before. But yeah, the way YouTube live streams have worked, at least for the past long time since I've started, is there are no ads during the entire live stream. So if you're going for like 3 hours, you never had the opportunity as the creator to run any ads while people were there. And ads were only applied like maybe when you first click in or when people are watching on video on demand. But like any live stream, watching video on demand after isn't that popular for live streams. Most people just want to like, you know, be there during it. So it did kind of suck for creators to never be able to run ads during longer streams. So yeah, now they introduced it. So that's cool. So I don't really know how I'm going to use that. Maybe I'll just like, maybe I should use it when I go pee. That's what I should do. I'll be like, I'm going pee. I'm running an ad. Except I go pee a lot. Okay, let's see the Grey's Anatomy poll. Let me just pull it up here. So 60% of you have never watched Grey's Anatomy? What? Menchie! Can you believe that? Actually, wait, is it because you're like 10 years younger than me? Maybe that's why. It's from my generation. 21. Okay, so only 21% of you are like, or 22. Oh, it just went up. The poll's still open. You can vote on in the live chat. There'll be a blue bar that pops up. 19% sometimes, but the majority has never watched Grey's Anatomy. Okay, so I'm gonna need to explain. I feel like people think I'm a huge stan, but I feel like I've also forgotten a lot over the last 10 years of its existence. There's like some characters on here that I'm like, oh my god, I kind of remember, but it's been so long, you know? All right, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to explain. But I just want to, before I forget, did you just get an ad? Yes, no. There are only 2 answers. Did you just get an ad 2 minutes ago when I said I was running an ad? Answer yes or no. We're doing research. Since I have no way of knowing. Other than you telling me. Oh wow, walked away from chat and came back to a gifted membership. Thank you. Yay, welcome Julie Jackson. What a great gift. That's awesome. Yeah, if you have YouTube Premium or you have an ad blocker, well, don't do that. That's not the best to support content creators. I don't use an ad blocker. I do pay for YouTube Premium on some of my accounts, and then I switch to accounts that where I don't pay, so I can get ads, because I do like to know like what kind of ads are being played on the platform. Yeah, I don't support ad blocker, so don't tell me that, because I will just be mad. If you have premium, that makes sense, yeah, because you're paying for the service to not have ads. Ads are awful. I mean, like, okay, not all ads are awful. And if you're using a service for free, it only makes sense that that's the way that, you know, it can exist, is through advertising funds. We need a poll for if you see the poll. No. Yeah, I should have added a third option. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So 38% of you got it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know. So over a third. What did Ben say? Did Ben say something? Why are people saying no, Ben? I don't know. What did he say? Did I miss it? I don't know. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, it's Jess. I have to know, do you like Amelia Shepherd? Yes. Let's get into it right now. I find all the characters after so long are kind of... I'm kind of getting sick of some of the characters. I am up to date on Grey's Anatomy. I've watched half of the last episodes. We're on season like 18 now, which is absolutely ridiculous. Ben said that 60% of people have good taste. Okay. But Grey's is too repetitive. Yeah, I feel the same way after so long. I started watching when I was in undergrad, which was like, I don't know, 12 years ago or something. And, sorry, I'm trying to read like 3 things, Ben. Like, I'm trying to talk about Grey's Anatomy now. So, Grey's Anatomy came out when I was in undergrad over 10 years ago. It's on season 18, and they've had so many characters in it, and this is not even all of them. But that's so long ago that some of these pictures even look old. Like, some of these pictures just look like they were taken from footage from 10 years ago. But I can't believe, and Ellen Pompeo, the main star of Grey's Anatomy, her, can't even believe that it's still on. Like, the show is still active. They're still filming new episodes, and it's kind of wild. And she said it herself in interviews that she can't believe it's still on. So I started watching this show, and I feel like I've never given up on it, even though it has absolutely frustrated me sometimes because of this guy and what happened. R.I.P. Derek. Obviously, spoilers. I mean, things happened like 7 years ago at this point. Why did you choose that picture of Reed? I didn't choose any of these pictures. This is just the website that, like, someone made this list with these pictures. It wasn't me. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna be quizzed by everyone who loves and is obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, because I forget some of these people. Like, I do not remember. Like, I don't remember this person. Who is this person? Okay, let's go over the tiers. God tier, meaning like the best, then amazing, good, okay, bad, or deserves to be killed by Shonda Rhimes, which is the creator of Grey's Anatomy. And I bet you like half of these people have been killed off their characters by Shonda Rhimes anyways, because that's kind of the trope of the show, is that everyone gets killed off. But who is this? Looks kind of familiar, but I don't remember. Probably had a shorter storyline. So, I don't know, like, you're okay, because I don't remember you. This is the sister of, fuck, now I can't remember their names. She's an OBGYN, right? She works in, like, female, like, health or something, women's health. I like her character. She's good. She's, like, spicy is her kind of character. She's not afraid to say what she wants, but now I can't remember. It's DeLuca's sister, right? But what's her name? I can't remember her name. Her girlfriend? No, that's the sister. Yeah, it's the sister, not the girlfriend. Oh, this was DeLuca's girlfriend. Okay, yeah, that's why I don't remember her, because I think her character was, like, unimportant compared to Meredith Grey, who briefly dated DeLuca. So, like, that's why. It's Karina. Okay, yeah, Karina DeLuca. This is Dr. Karina DeLuca. I really like her. I think she was a good addition to the show. She brought something different that hadn't been in some of the characters. So I think she's amazing. And they should give her more screen time. But then, oh yeah, the girlfriend had got deported, not the sister. The sister's still there, but she was like not in the recent episodes that much. I don't know why. They should put her in more stuff. I like her. This guy is like the villain of the show, or at least they really try and push that with the storyline. Everyone hates him because he talks like a jerk. He's disrespectful to people. And he also, like, had an affair with another main character, which was so fucking weird and out of place. But you know, that's soap operas. Like, it was so awkward. You know, when there's like, they write a storyline for people to have an affair just because they need that affair to complicate one of the people in the affair's respective other relationship, but the people having the affair like just don't make any sense why they would be interested in each other to that level that they would go so far to have an affair. Yeah, that's what happened with this guy. So stupid. So you're bad. I think you're bad. You know what? I feel like maybe he was gonna die because he had COVID, and they were at some point maybe contemplating. It seemed to me like, oh, he could really suffer from COVID, but unfortunately his character prevailed, so he did not die. But he was nice to Teddy. He was nice to Teddy, but I don't know. Karasik, yeah, I don't know how to spell his name either. Karasik is his name. God tier, what's wrong with you? I don't think I'm gonna kill him because everyone needs a jerk, a little bit of the jerk in their life. You gotta have a balance, because if he's not the jerk, then someone else is gonna be the jerk. And he's kind of a funny jerk. He's a good actor. Like, his character is done well. Not that his character is a good person, but he does a good job at his character, I think. So I don't want to kill him. Yeah, he's entertaining, exactly. And he saved Amelia, sure. Everyone saved everyone in the show, so. All right, and then we have Joe. This seems like a really old picture. Joe started as like an intern, and that was kind of her storyline for a long time. And then she was with Alex, and then Alex left the show. And now she's just dating like a patient's brother because she's trying to date anyone who isn't her best friend, which is another forced romance. It's just so weird. It's like every woman has to be dating someone in this show. Thank you, Owen, for the 5 gifted memberships. Actually, I remember Ellen Pompeo, the actress who plays the main character, Meredith Grey, talking about that in an interview once, about her character, about how she didn't like that there was this constant force, this like requirement for the main protagonist female in a show to be like have a love interest. So they went at least a season without her having a love interest, which she had advocated for. And I found that really interesting. But then when you look at all the secondary characters in the show, like a lot of them have these seemingly forced romances. I don't know. Oh, please no spoilers for the new season. I can't remember. Well, like, come on, guys. I don't remember what's this season or last season. It's hard to tell. But Joe is constantly in some kind of a relationship, and it's kind of annoying. The person she's dating currently, I'm just like, what? Why? Like, just she has a whole career storyline, which I think is interesting. Like, she like changed positions, and I guess no spoilers, but I like that storyline, so I think that's cool. Spoilers is impossible, I know. Is it possible to zoom on the photos? Here, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I should have done that, sorry, but then you can't see everything at once. Okay, that's Joe, who we're talking about. I like her character, but I'm kind of annoyed with what they do with her. So I'm going to put her in good. Fuck, what's her name? Arizona. No, not Arizona. Shit. Arizona. Where's Arizona? Wait, that is Arizona, yeah? No, that's Arizona. Okay, sorry. Another blonde. Who I can't remember her name. But her character was kind of like rude from my memory, but this was so many seasons ago. Like, I don't even remember. It's so old. It's Erica Hahn. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I'd have to watch a refresher. It's from so long ago. I don't remember, so you're okay. This is Adele, right? That's Richard Weber's first wife. Am I gonna get this wrong? I mean, she died, so, like, on the show. So we can't be mean. I mean, everyone died. Yeah, that's Adele. Okay, Adele doesn't have that much of a storyline other than people talking about her. It's one of those characters where you don't see them that much. Like, I mean, maybe one season, but people keep referring to her in other seasons. So, like, I don't know. You're okay. Who is this? This was someone's supervisor. Was this Arizona's supervisor? She's a famous actress. Is her name Gina, I think? Like her in real life? I can't remember. This was a few seasons ago. She had like a guest spotlight. Thank you, Carrie Jo, for the super chat. I stopped watching when, spoiler, Owen didn't die after that car fell off. I stopped watching when someone didn't die. Really? Most people stop watching when someone dies, so.
I've stopped watching now.
Christine is too nice to kill anyone off. Oh, wait, we're not done. I'll have to go quicker. It's Herman. Gina Davis. Yeah, that's the actress's name, Gina Davis. She was training Arizona in the surgeries. Okay, right. So this was a while ago. I liked her character, even though she was rude. I think she brought some, like, interesting, strong lady energy. So I'm going to put good. That's Thatcher, which is Meredith's dad, who was bad because he was abusive, right? But he's also one of those characters who you didn't see that much and was just used in a plot line so other people could justify decisions and always refer to, like, well, my father, Thatcher, did this. So, he deserved to be killed, even though he's been dead for a long time. So basically everyone dates and everyone dies. That's a really good summary, Karen. This is Hutch. Is her name Hutch? She's an intern. And she doesn't really have much going on in her personal life in the storyline. She's kind of just used and put in between different doctors for like things going on, and she's like the middle person in between when doctors are arguing. That's kind of how they use her character. Oh, it's Helm, not Hutch. Yeah, you're right. So you're okay. I don't know, like Shonda hasn't really written much for you. This is, I can't remember his name, but he was dating, they don't have Schmidt on here. Where's Schmidt? I can't believe they don't have Schmidt. Am I just blind? No, they don't have Schmidt. Okay, well, that's weird that they don't have Schmidt, who's like more of a main character than this guy. But this guy was dating a character named Schmidt. He seems like a good guy, but he also is kind of has a weird temper. I don't know. I don't really like his interpersonal skills. He seems like he gets really mad really easily, and then he gives his partner the cold shoulder. And it's like, dude, just talk to each other. I don't know. Oh, he's next to Derek? Where? Oh, there's Schmidt. Okay, yeah, these two are dating. Very cute couple. I like Schmidt's personality better than this guy. So I'm gonna put Schmidt at amazing because I like him. He's had a rough time recently. I have no spoilers, but like he's good. This guy's kind of boring. You're okay. This character I do not recall. I think she was the daughter of a patient. You're okay. April Kepner, who famously left the show. No, so sad. She had a great storyline, just intense in terms of it being really interesting. There was some problematic things about her character for sure, but it made for good storytelling. Like she got married a couple times, and she had a storyline where her ethical beliefs in terms of like her religion were conflicting with her medical decisions or the types of situations she was presented with medically, which I found was like a really interesting thing to explore. So I thought that was cool, but she's gone. So like, I don't know. You're okay. Teddy. Oh, Teddy. I like that she became a main character after so many seasons of not being treated like a main character. But she's also a very frustrating character. Because she's like, she's super nice and everyone loves her and she's fun and she's smart and intelligent. But then she like does these weird things where the storyline's like trying to get you to question whether or not she's a good person. And I'm like, stop doing this. Yeah, right now there's some questionability going on with how she navigates decisions that her her son is making around her son's gender identity, and they're making her character out to be like the bad parent in that situation. I mean, it's a good topic that they're exploring, right? How parents negotiate that, but like I don't really like what they're doing to her character with it. It's not the best. Not how I thought Teddy would actually think. It's kind of inconsistent with her past decision making. So I kind of think I don't like what they've done with her character. But other than that, I think she's cool. So I'm going to put her in good. Teddy is average. Okay, we're going to have to go quicker through this. I don't remember this character. I believe she was an intern, but this was a while back. This was like a few seasons back. Same with this guy. No longer there. So you guys are just okay. Katherine Heigl, obviously, famously exited Grey's Anatomy. Her character was good on the show. So, like, I'm going to have to put her in good. Denny! And they were together. Yeah. Denny Duquette, who went on to play Negan in The Walking Dead. Really good. That was the only time The Walking Dead was good. Different show. But yeah, we stand Denny. Denny is amazing. So far, no one is God. No one is God. I mean, they're all God because they're doctors, right? I would die for Izzy and Denny. Well, don't do that. Izzy's not God tier. Her character also made some questionable decisions. I mean, they all do. That's how you get a good plot. I don't remember her name. She was there briefly. So you're okay. Of course, there's Callie, who also decided to leave the show, I think around the same time April Kepner's character did. I don't remember. Callie was really good for the show, and I'm kind of annoyed that she left. So we're gonna put you in good. Not amazing. Wait, are you amazing? I don't know. Are there ghosts in Grey's Anatomy? There have been flashbacks in Grey's Anatomy. There's definitely been flashbacks of people that Meredith has missed in her life. And I think some Adele flashbacks, but not really ghosts. Callie's really polarizing, eh? Yeah, some people love her, some people hate her. I think I'll put her in the middle, good. Her character also frustrates me because she was kind of mean to people. Bailey, okay, I have to put Bailey as God tier because she's literally God in the show. This is like the chief resident person who manages everyone else, basically. She's like their boss at a hospital. Thank you, Susanna, for the 10 gifted memberships. Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang. Bailey's character has absolutely struggled through a lot, and she's just still pulled through on so much. And I really, like, I admire her. Even though sometimes they, like, you know, kind of make her come off a little bit harsh with some tough love to the new attendings. I think she manages it so well. She's clearly a people person. And I think she's great. It's what she deserves. Owen annoys the shit out of me. I feel like he could die. He should have died off that cliff. I would be fine if he died. Some of the other characters, no. But him, I think I'll be good, yeah. I do not remember her, so you're okay. Patrick Dempsey, aka McDreamy, aka Derek Shepherd. If you've never heard of Grey's Anatomy, you've for sure seen this guy and think that this is all Grey's Anatomy is about, which is in fact true, even though his character left like 7 years ago because Patrick Dempsey decided to become a race car driver instead of being on Grey's Anatomy. I was fucking heartbroken when he died. I think he's God tier. Yeah, he's up there with Bailey. Even though he did some questionable things, of course, I feel like we have to put him up there. You don't remember, so kill. That's why he left? I know. Maybe he should be knocked down to amazing just because he left to become a race car driver. He was toxic? Like everyone on this show is toxic. every single character has done something rude, mean, or toxic to another character on the show. I mean, I'm sure you could go back and find evidence of everyone being like that because this is literally a soap opera. This girl, was her name Penny? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. This girl, immediately everyone hated. This is like several seasons ago. Because she was on the team that was supposed to be trying to resuscitate or bring Derek Shepherd back to life. And then they failed, and that's when he died. Years ago. Previously, I would have agreed, but we need trans rights Owen now. Oh, yeah. I mean, he is standing up for that. Yeah. So you don't want me to kill him? There's other people in the show who are pro-trans rights, of course, though. Penny killed Shepherd. Well, like, I don't know. It's debatable. I feel like I'd have to go watch and look at the evidence again. But people hated her on the show because she was involved in the group of doctors who were not able to save Derek. I don't even remember all the specifics, but I just remember being like, I hate her. It's obviously, you know, a lot of like anger over losing Derek. I mean, she didn't like take a knife and go stab him, kill him. You know, there's obviously some nuance to that. He got in a car accident and they were unable to save him. How did Derek die? Yeah, he got in a car accident while he was on the phone or checking a voicemail from Meredith. A truck hit him, obviously in the middle of the road, like, you know, some iconic scene like that. And then he was in a coma and you could hear his thoughts. They were sharing that. And ultimately I can't remember how exactly, they didn't do a head CT or something like that in time enough to diagnose him properly to do the surgery that his brain would have needed. So he was essentially like in a state where he would not be able to regain his like neural capacity in his brain, something like that. So Meredith went to see him when he was in a coma and was told that he was on like life support and wouldn't be able to be revived. But the team who had first brought him into the hospital was a different hospital, different group of people. It was kind of out in the woods or something. Like you were supposed to get that impression that this wasn't the biggest hospital, not like Gray Sloan Memorial. So of course he died tragically from his brain not being able to be resuscitated, and he is a neurosurgeon. How many times have I cried watching Grey's Anatomy? Probably like 3 times. I don't know. Maybe, but that's over like 10 years. Over 10 years. Left to become a race car driver, but they killed him off in a car crash. Savage, Shonda. Savage. Exactly. Penny didn't do anything wrong. The people who dismissed her concerned are the ones who killed Derek. Penny just couldn't stand up for herself. Yeah, I vaguely remember that as well. Thinking like it wasn't directly exactly her fault. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, she didn't want him to die. Like, no one was trying to do that. But there wasn't good medical attention given to him when it was needed, and they didn't necessarily have the best doctors on staff at the time they needed it. So there was maybe a little bit of like, I don't know if neglect is the right word, but they definitely wanted to hurt you as the viewer because they wanted to make you feel like this didn't have to happen, but it did. So you're bad. Kate Walsh, aka Addison Shepherd, or Addison Montgomery, who was initially married to Derek Shepherd when the season of Grey's Anatomy began, but then later Derek Shepherd cheated on this Addison Montgomery with Meredith. And I think we were supposed to hate her character, but I also found that really unfair over the years that they were literally like scripting her as someone to hate. I think we've all come around now and decided that that wasn't her fault. And I love her. And I love when she comes back to Seattle, Grace Sloan, sorry, they renamed it. I love when she comes back, they give her a little guest spotlight. I think that's cool. She was in recently in the latest season, so I think that's awesome. She did leave the show at some point early on to go do Private Practice, which was like a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. I think that show ended. Did that show end? It was definitely nothing compared to Grey's Anatomy, no offense. But yeah, I like her. Let's put her at God tier, just because. That's a really old picture. She also did ads for Best Fiends, if you recall that. Who remembers? Who remembers this? Dr. Montgomery did ads for Best Fiends, guys. Like a few years ago, when every YouTuber was doing Best Fiends ads, including me, she did them, and I was like, what? Yeah, look at this. She's with Joey Graceffa and Rosanna Pansino. What? Good times. Okay, you're still God tier. Alex Karev. You were supposed to hate him at the beginning for a good reason. He was an obnoxious jerk. He was so rude. He was super selfish. But then his character grew, yada, yada, yada. And then we liked him and felt bad for him. But then he wanted to leave the show. Not to go race car driving, that I know. But, I don't know. I kind of just found his whole arc a little obnoxious. It was like too good to be true. And he also constantly had drama with the ladies on the show. So like you're okay. And I know some people are gonna be like, but I love him because he had an arc. And like that's fine, but I don't know, man. What he did to Joe was bad, yeah. And the way he left was not good. Like he just left with a note. And I think that's because the actor was just like, I'm out of here. I'm not filming anymore. So they had to script something. This is Ellis Gray, which is Meredith's mom. She died, I think, did she die like before season 1 started, or did she die in season 1? I can't remember. But her whole storyline ever since is that she is the mother who passed away of Alzheimer's, and that's kind of what Meredith's Gray whole thing is like eventually trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's. That's consistent across every season. That's what she's interested in, what she researches. But her mom had a history of being really cruel, and maybe some of that is attributable to the early onset Alzheimer's. But it's a little unclear because, you know, she's not alive anymore. She's bad but complicated. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. She was a like first in her class, very esteemed doctor as well. So Meredith had a lot to live up to. But she treated Meredith like shit, and there's constantly flashbacks of Meredith experiencing that, and the like awful letters from her mom. So yeah, but I do think her mom is probably a big reason why Meredith Grey is the lady she is today. So I don't know, like she was already dead, so she doesn't deserve to be killed. So I feel like you're bad. Guys, do you recognize him from Detroit Become Human? Even if you're a non-Grey's fan, you remember. This is Dr. Avery, played by Jesse Williams, who stars in Detroit Become Human, the video game we've been playing on Wednesdays. It's Jackson Avery, Dr. Avery. He is, like everyone, so cool, but like problematic. Because sometimes, like, he gets a little angry and his decisions are a little like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? But overall, I like him. So I'm going to say you're in the amazing tier. Yeah, I'd put you here. Okay, I want to hurry up because there's like 800 more to go. I don't remember you, so you're okay. George O'Malley. Unpopular opinion, I didn't like his character. I found him kind of annoying. And I don't like the whole storyline with him and Meredith. No. So you deserve to be killed, but that's because you were killed. Apologies. Don't come for me. Amelia Shepherd, Derek Shepherd's sister. Flawed. but has come a long way and has dealt with her own issues. She has a history of alcoholism, and I think that's a good and interesting plot on the show for how she's kind of overcome it, and it kind of unpacks some issues there. And she's doing, like, honestly amazing. So I don't know, I kind of feel like she's god tier. Because we lost Derek, we have a sister, and she's been good. We like the growth. Yeah, growth is rewarded. McSteamy, who was also in Euphoria. So if you've watched Euphoria, he played the dad. He was such a good character on this show. Like, his attitude and his just way of talking was so refreshing on this show, where everyone's kind of like uptight, I'm a doctor, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like he did a really good job, the actor Eric Dane, I believe. So I'm kind of mad that he died. So I'm going to put him in god tier above Derek. I sobbed when he died. Yeah, like, he did not need to die. What the fuck, Shonda? This is Link, who is Joe's best friend. I don't know what it is. Like, his character's so grating and annoying. He just reminds me of, like, he's really smart. Obviously, they're all smart. They're doctors. But he's just, like, his emotional intelligence is fucking weird. Like, it's just off. It's so out of whack. Like, what are you doing? Just be smarter about things. Like, I don't know. I find him annoying, and the placement of his character, like a jock-like character, into this mix, kind of unnecessary and strange. Zelda sucks. Yeah, he was named after Zelda or something. So, are you helping or are you hurting the other characters? I feel like you're not helping. So I'm going to put you in bad. Even though you've been a best friend to Joe, which was great up until you weren't a best friend to Joe. I don't remember this, but there's a gunshot wound in her head. I guess that's bad. This is Zola, which is Meredith's first child, right? So obviously we have to put her in god tier. Because she's also super smart. She's, like, learning how to become a doctor already. Of course. This is Maggie, which is Meredith's sister. Half-sister. Maggie annoys me, though. She really does. Like, I don't know what it is about her. Her and her relationship plotline is, like, also so not believable at all. I do not believe her relationship plotline. So you're okay. I think Maggie is annoying. Yeah. She's smart. They're all smart, but it's kind of annoying. What do you think about Kai? I love them. I love Kai. Are they in here? No, they're not. This is probably an old list. Kai is only from this season. Meredith Grey. Okay, god tier. Obviously our queen. And not just... Oh, you can't see her. I'll put her here. And not just queen because, you know, the show is called Grey's Anatomy after Meredith Grey, but because I like this actress, Ellen Pompeo. She's had a lot of good things to say about advocating for all sorts of different human rights and different initiatives, and she talks about the importance of that in even the script writing for this show, which is not something that you find a lot of actors doing, is talking about that. She's also been a director on the show, a producer as well, and been involved in some of the scripts, I guess, alongside Shonda Rhimes, the creator. So I find that really admirable that she's dedicated a lot of her time to caring about that and then talking about it, which is usually, like, you don't have to do that if you're just the actor. So I think that that's really cool. Who the fuck is this? Some random kid? I don't know who you are. You're okay. Arizona was cool. I loved her character, but she also was just so annoying. So many people are on the show are annoying, so you're okay. I don't remember this person. You're okay. Ellen got the women equal pay, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she was definitely a huge advocate for equal pay. This is Bailey's husband. I can't remember his name now, but he left Grey's Anatomy to go on a spin-off show called, like, Firehouse something, where he's, like, now a firefighter. He's kind of just like a filler character. Maybe also why he left. I don't. He's nice. He's fine, but I'm indifferent, so I'll put him in okay. I don't remember this guy. I kind of remember, but he's not that important. So you're okay. This is Owen Hunt's sister. I love this actress. I feel like she's such a good actress. I've seen her in something else, but I can't remember where that was. But she's so good. His name was Ben? Oh, I'm sorry. I like this. I like her. So you're good. Let's put her in good here. This is an intern, I believe. Doesn't have that big of a role. So all the interns are okay. Every intern I'm like, whatever, okay. This was okay, I remember her because she was the like face transplant person, right? Was her name Ava? That was such a haunting character. I did not like that. It made me cringe all the time. Because she also had a relationship with Alex, and that was so fucking weird. Ava? Yeah. The face reconstruction woman was so annoying and needy. Yeah, that's what I remember. This was like 7 years ago. It was an interesting storyline, but like I did not like her character, so you deserve to be killed. This was one of the beginning doctors, like from the very early stages. I don't remember his name now, but didn't he get fired from the show? There was absolutely some news about that in the press. I do not recall. But it was Dr. Burke. Yeah, he was dating Christina Yang on the show, her. Preston Burke. Yeah, I don't think we like him. Yeah, he was fired. I don't want to misspeak because I can't remember. But it was not good reasons. It was his attitudes towards cast and crew. So, goodbye. Intern, don't care. Dr. Richard Weber, another flawed person, like every single person on the show, but has come a long way, and I really respect him so far. So I'm gonna put him in a god tier. Lexi, oh, she died. She was kind of annoying. I mean, it was sweet and nice for Meredith to have like a new sister in her life. Like she just met her sister later in life. And I hate that she died because it affected Meredith so much. But I don't know. I don't know. She was kind of annoying. Everyone was annoying. So I'll leave her in okay. I do not remember this person. That's Catherine. She is like a billionaire in this show, essentially. She owns all the foundations and part of the hospital or something. She's Dr. Jackson Avery's mom. She's kind of annoying because she's controlling of her like son's decisions and her husband's decisions, maybe. So we'll put her in bad. This is DeLuca. He was nice. He was a good he was Meredith's love interest for some time, but ultimately no one can compete with Derek Shepherd. So his character and love interest storyline did not work out, and now he's not on the show anymore. But you were fine. You're okay. Christina Yang, obviously god tier. One of the OGs who left the show. Look at these besties up top. Last one. I think this was an intern. I do not recall. So all interns are okay. All right. Okay. We finally did it. Oh my God. Menchie, we did it. We did it. This is the Grey's Anatomy tier list. It looks like I want to kill mostly men. There's a whole lot of interns in this okay section. And then we have a lot of leading ladies and good. Not that many and amazing, but we have some good people in god tier. Amelia Shepard's there. Menchie's covering it. But yeah. Let's see who's still alive in god tier. Alive, gone, moved to Switzerland. Alive. not there all the time, but sometimes featured. Alive, that's Meredith's daughter. Alive and dead. We should just do that. Who's dead? Alive, 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 dead, dead. Alive, left. Alive, alive, left? I think Izzy just left, right? I don't even remember what they did to her character. Left, deported, alive and left, left, dead, alive. I do not remember this girl. Alive. I don't know. Did he die? I don't know this character. Do not recall. Do not recall. He might still be there. Do not recall. He left. Alive. Don't know this child. Not sure. DeLuca died. Yeah, he died. She left. Still on the show. But other show. I don't remember this guy. Do not recall. Do not recall. Do not recall. She died. Do not recall. He's still there. She's still there. Looks dead to me. I don't even remember who this is. Penny's just left. Died. Still there. Died. Didn't die, but could have. Died. Did she die? And I think he left. There's a lot of death in this show. You sound like you're on the witness stand. I do not recall. I've been watching way too much trial testimony, so yeah, sometimes my responses mirror that. Okay, let's move on. For all the people who aren't Grey's Anatomy people, you're like, what the heck? I wanted to do a Holo Taco one. Where is it? Okay, someone sent me this one. It's a Holo Taco tier list. Someone else made this. It includes the collections. Actually, first let's do the other one. So people have already made these. Thanks, guys. Holo Taco polishes. Yeah, let's do this one because it's by shade name. All right, who wants to do a Holo Taco tier list? Whoop, whoop. Well, this will be fun. You guys are gonna make me pick. I'm gonna put, they're all S tier. Where's the Holo tier? Wait, we can rename them, right? Yeah. Holo is life. A is damn. Damn that Holo. B is good Manny day. C is crumbs. wait, boring crumbs. Boring crumb. And D is what's D? What's like the worst? Tacky. I should have done elegant to tacky. Drugstore nail polish. Drugstore. Yeah, go to the drugstore. Okay. What? Well, no, I'm not gonna put anything on there. God. Okay, I will try to play fair here, just in terms of you know, my personal favorites. All right, chat. This will be my most controversial tier list. I lied about the T1. It's definitely this one. These are only Holo Taco polishes on here. I did not make this. Someone else made this. Aurora unicorn skin. Well, I know that's in one of the top 10 bestsellers in 2021. So I could just rank based on the popularity levels that I know. Why don't we do that, okay? So that it's not me personally, because I'm going to put them all in Holo is life. So based on what I recall, fuck. To the best of my knowledge and ability, Aurora unicorn skin was in the top 10. So I feel like that's definitely Holo is life. Even though it's not Holo, it's iridescent unicorn skin. It's such a versatile topper. You can put it over top of dark and light and it looks different. And people really love exploring that. So I think it's like, unicorn skin is also life. Alternative title, Christine ranks her children. Yeah. Objection, speculation. No, it's not speculation. I've experienced this myself. Blue ain't slick. So blue ain't slick is kind of somewhere in the middle of our sale, like middle bottom of sales. But it's like, it's also like a good banny day, you know? It's bold. It's not for everyone. If you're an elegant lady, you could never. I'm sure our friend over on the Anna channel would tell us that this is tacky. But we would respectfully disagree. So I'll put it on a good manny day. Blue flaky Holo Taco. That was so unique. But I also feel like you had to pair it over something that made sense because you are going to see the color blue. So let's put that in. Wait, are there no cremes in here? Oh, there's some cremes. I'm going to be forced to put cremes and boring cremes. We'll put blue flaky in a good manny day. She was limited edition though, so she's no longer available. RIP. Blue Freezy. I love Blue Freezy. Oh, I'm wearing the rainbow line, but not Blue Freezy right now. Blue Freezy is like, damn, that Holo. I love this color. It's like striking blue, but the Holo is what comes through. Cat's Evasion. I think Cat's Evasion and Mist Shift, where is she, are my favorite multichromes. These have to go at the top. I'm just going to drag them both right there. These are my two favorite multichromes because the shift is so obvious from one color to the other. It also helps that, you know, that purple zone is kind of my favorite color. Cat's Evasion is a little more pink, but I love the like amber shift. There should be an RIP tier for like, oh yeah, for discontinued. Chameleon Coat, according to sales, has not done the best. Should we redo this? Here, I'll do retired. Retired. How about that? This one's retired. Tell me which polishes should be retired. Chameleon Coat, I love because it's so unique. Like, where else have you seen an antique kind of gold army green shifting color polish that looks chromy? It's extremely unique, but I guess it's not necessarily for everyone because it's not bright purple, pink, rose gold, you know, the most common tones, but it's such a good fall tone. I love it. But yeah, sales have proven that it's not the most popular. So I think eventually maybe it will be retired. Yo, by the way, this is not a decision-making stream. This is just me talking. It has absolutely no bearing on decisions. I'm just talking, okay? Do not take my comments anywhere else. This is not a deposition. No. Just talking based on stuff I already have shared with you guys. This is not a top seller. So we're going to put her there, even though she is not currently retired. What is this? Oh, Cosmic Unicorn Skin. Cosmic is good. Cosmic is like the pink version of the Aurora. I'm going to put Cosmic Unicorn Skin and damn that Holo. Pretty good. Flaky Holo Taco, the best. Like literally, like here. Flaky Holo Taco is probably my personal favorite topper. Because of all the Holo Tacos, I really like the ones that are most impactful, the ones that are most obvious and dazzling and sparkly. And Flaky Holo Taco is exactly that. And because it's, you know, the silver classic holographic effect, you can put it over anything and maintain the color underneath. So here it's just over black, but you can put it on anything. Yay, Flaky. I love Flaky. Flaky is the OG. Chad agrees. Chad agrees. Yes. Okay. Frostlight. Frostlight. I like Frostlight. It's a soft blue, an underrated blue. I feel like I know we released this during holidays, but I wish more people would realize that this could be nice any time of year. Like, this is not necessarily just a holiday polish. Look, it's like a baby blue glitter. It's very pretty. Putting that in a damn that holo. Respect for Frostlight. Gold Flaky Holo Taco has been retired officially like 2 years ago. That was our this was part of our first year. Here, I'll just find the other one. Purple Flaky Holo Taco. These three were part of our first year anniversary collection. Got Cake. Got Cake used to be retired, but now she's back. Okay, we'll put her in Damn That Holo. Got Cake was brought back by you guys when you voted in December on which polish to bring back. And Got Cake came back like just a couple weeks ago, actually. It was the first time we restocked it since. So thank you guys for voting. Green Taffy. I like green taffy. But personally, like if I'm picking colors that I want to wear, I always gravitate more towards like purple, pink, blue, red, and less towards yellow and green. Like even in my hoodie and clothes choices, like I just have less yellow and green. So I'll put green taffy in Good Manny Day. Like, you know, it's a wonderful green if you like green. Shout out to everyone who loves green. Even though green, you know, it's not a majority of consumers who prefer green, but it's a very passionate community, the green lovers. Green taffy is amazing, so vibrant. Thank you, Marianne. Green. The linears, not your favorite. Are you crazy? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I love our linear holos, and I know that a lot of people statistically do prefer them over something like holo glitter, just because I think my understanding is like they're really easy to apply, also easy to remove because it's not glitter technically. And yeah, the coverage on them is amazing. Like some of them you can get away with one coat. So hearsay. Objection, hearsay. Where's the foundation for that? I don't believe you. Linear holos are also great for nail art because they're more opaque. Okay. Who wrote Holiday Punch? Someone wrote Holiday Punch. That's Party Punch. This is inaccurate. Party Punch is a Good Manny Day. I love this color. This is like, I love this kind of color. So we'll put that in Good Manny Day. Holo Snow. It's Rainbow Snow. Holo is life. Classic, stunning, the most blingy silver holo glitter. Everyone needs this kind of polish in their collection, whether it's because you want your entire hand to just be blinged out in the most sparkly looking holo, or because you want to use it as an accent nail or a glitter tip. I feel like Rainbow Snow is just like an essential, especially if you want your sparkle to be noticed in different lighting. So linear holos are going to show less in indirect lighting because the pigment is finer. But if you get like a true glitter polish like Rainbow Snow, it's more obvious that it's glitter regardless of which lighting it's in. So if you want the true like, holy shit, that's so much sparkle and glitter on your nails, you want Rainbow Snow. Indigo Away. I just love the name. I don't want to put it in. I guess I have to put them all in Boring Cremes, even though they're not boring. They're only boring when left alone, but of course you can have them play with Flaky Holo Taco and friends. We just need to put something in that line. Lemon Sucker. Oh, unfortunately she was in the bottom 10. So I'm just gonna put her here. Not to alarm, she's not being retired, but right now. Linear Holo Taco. Holo is life. I have to put you up there. Linear Holo Taco is probably my second favorite holo topper because with this one, it's like the super fine pigment. So you can make any like Boring Creme drugstore nail polish holo. But it's not as obvious in a like jazzy kind of way as Flaky. Depends on the look you're going for. Magenta Jelly. One of my favorite colors is this kind of color. Can you tell? Like, So magenta jelly, I absolutely love this pigment, and it's just like such good coverage. So Holo is life. Menchie the cat! Menchie! We put it by Menchie. I'm ranking my cat too. Menchie is under Holo is life. Yeah, definitely a fave. And Menchie has proven to be a good seller. Midnight Spark, I love you. We'll put you in damn that Holo. Orange Drink, also on, you know, the lower sellers of last year, so we'll put you in here just to group you up with those friends. I'm going by statistics. Play Rosé is a classic. That was the best seller from when we launched that collection. Everyone loves a good rose gold or a baby pink, so I'm going to put that under Holo is life. Purple Slushy, I'm wearing on this middle finger. Love this color. Absolutely. I'm going to put that in damn that Holo. Probably better than Blue Frizzy, personally. Purple with Envy. I love it too, but I feel like I can't put everything in Holo is life, so I'll put it next. This is too hard for me. Why? Thank you, Cuticle Nails. I wore Menchie the cat on my wedding day. It's such an important polish to me. Menchie's life. Aw, that's so cute. Love that. I've seen a few people share their pictures of their wedding day manis, and people had Menchie the cat because it's like such a soft pink. I guess if a dusty rose or a light pink is in part of your decor or your dress, maybe, then it can look really nice. Bring out the sparkle. Yeah, I hate doing this to myself, this tier list. Play Rosé is fun, elegant lady, absolutely. But, you know, it might be too sparkly. I don't know. Only at nighttime, I suppose. Red Licorice. I love this color. It's like the brightest red you can possibly get, and it's Holo. Thank you, Lillian. So, damn that Holo. Royalty Blue, we'll put it in the cremes just because. Scattered Holo Taco is great for nail art. I don't want to discount Scattered Holo Taco. I feel like, personally, I like these two if I'm just putting it over a plain shade. But if I'm doing galaxy nails or something that has a design on it that you don't want to obscure the nail art design, even a gradient potentially, Scattered Holo Taco is like the perfect amount of just dusting of holo so that you can make any manicure holo but not, you know, obscure what you have underneath. Scattered is your favorite? Scattered is so pretty and subtle. Maybe that's my problem, is I'm not pretty or subtle. I'm very extra with my holo choices. But yeah, using it for a galaxy nail art is perfect. Okay, two more. Solar Unicorn Skin. Solar is probably one of my favorites. Fuck. Solar is like the kind of orange one. It's like this one. It's like kind of orange and yellow. It glows like fire embers. And it looks really good over dark or light colors, because over light it'll look like cyan. So I think that's one of my favorites. So I'm going to put it in the top along with Aurora. And then Xyler the cat. Menchie, where should we put Xyler? Where do we put Xyler, chat? Justice for Xyler, I know. You're wearing Xyler now? Yay, holo combo. Xyler's god tier. He is a king. I mean, if holo is added, then it is superior. I love Xyler the cat. It's so slept on. I know. Can I give a shout out to Xyler? Xyler. Oh yeah, we have the family bundle. But yeah, Xyler. So pretty. I know it's very pumpkin spice for the fall, but you know, there's a Xyler for everyone. Stunning. I still really like this. They still come in this carton, by the way. The cat polishes, like if you order them today, yes, we kept the cat carton for now. Look at the little cat. These tiny details. I was like, I must do this. But yeah. All right, just shout out to Zyler. Okay, where are we putting him? I think we have to put him in the God tier. Hollow is life. Okay, we did it. I escaped making any of them sound bad by calling them retired. This is not all the Holo Taco polishes. There's like 90 something. We're at 90 something polishes. I'd have to do a recount to know exactly. But yeah, this is definitely not all of them. I think if I went to... We're going to be at 100 soon. Is it this one? No. Okay, we could do the collections. This might be quicker. How do I get rid of this? Yeah, I had originally told you guys that our 100th polish would be a special one, but then I realized I miscounted, and it's actually going to be our 101th polish is going to be part of a special collection. I already told people in the Discord server. I was like, guys, I made a mistake because I didn't want people to keep continuing with my mistaken statement. But yeah, we do have one more collection, which is incredibly exciting and different for Holo Taco. And then after that, it'll be Holo Taco's 3rd year anniversary collection, which will include the 101st. What? Polish. Is it 101th? 101st? I don't know. But yeah, it's really exciting to finally do, to be able to say that we've launched 100 polishes. So yeah, I'm excited. Planning a couple things around that time. That's why I've been so busy lately. Okay, let's do this. Ranking, I'll just leave the tiers as is. So someone else made this. Different Holo Taco collections. Thank you, Silly Munchkins, for the super chat. The OG collection? Oh my god. I mean, like, come on, man. S tier. Classic. Still some of our best sellers to date. One Coat Black is like, it definitely is the best selling creme. And then we have the 3 Holo Toppers, which will never go out of style. Use them all over anything. I constantly am adding a Holo Taco. So yeah, definitely S tier. The first holiday collection. Aw. This was like the 2nd thing we ever launched. And it was Holo Glitter. So exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put that in. I like it as A, but other people don't lean into glitter that much, which makes me sad. I think a lot of people don't really like putting glitter because they find it hard to take off. But you know, that's what Peely Base is for. The OG unicorn skin collection, oh, that transformed how we think about nails, I think. That's where I first started introducing the concept of like layering different toppers. So you have like 2 different toppers over different bases, and then trying to showcase how you can put different unicorn skins over a light and a dark polish to see how it looks different. So I feel like that's like an S tier collection, just as far as collections and the aesthetics were concerned. Some of the best pictures came out of that too. Like, look, I love some of the spill shots for that one. Do they have my spill picture? There, this picture that's in the background. Oh, I think it's on our website now if you want to download it as a phone background or a Zoom background. But like, oh, I just love that aesthetic. Anyway, so many possibilities. And yeah, I really love that collection. All of them are S. I can't choose. I know. Why am I doing this to myself? The rainbow collection. Oh my god, I love the rainbow collection. It's also S tier. And people agree with that one because that one sold like my mind was blown at that launch. That was when COVID first started too. So I remember dealing with those very early on issues related to that. I'm wearing some of the rainbow colors on here. But our linear hollow formula, amazing. It's almost like one coat. I just don't say one coat because, you know, in case you need to. These are retired, so I'm going to put them D for the retired. We'll pretend D says retired. Here. Retired. Menchie and Zyler, S tier, obviously. My cats. Love them. Multichromes? Let's put that in A. I like the multichromes. But it's a darker mood for sure. I get that. I do get that. I do see people having different preferences for like lighter color palettes versus darker. Multichromes is a darker mood, and you have to be able to appreciate it in real life because pictures will never do something like a multichrome justice because you're not going to be like, whoa, in real life where you see the color changing. This is Got Cake. Well, Got Cake is back. He used to be retired. I'll put it in A because I can't put everything in S. Frosted Metals. Oh no. Frosted Metals, the most controversial polishes. Okay. Let me pull up a picture, a better picture. Here's Frosted Metals as a refresher. Our first formula of this kind was this collection almost, it would be 2 holidays ago. No. 2 holidays? Yeah, 2 holidays ago. It's the most underrated. It's criminally underrated, I think. I think when we released, there were some people who were like, I don't need shiny nails. But then the people who got it were like, holy shit, this looks so much better in person because I don't know what it is. These are impossible to photograph. It's like they do not want to be seen by your camera. They only want to be seen in real life. They look so much more reflective and bright in person than they do on camera. And it's not just like me, right? Like those are my pictures. This is it with a matte taco, eh? Which is kind of interesting. But it's not just me, it's other people too. Like, it's so hard to shoot. I don't know what it is. That's some cool nail art. Here's kind of a better picture. Like, it's so much blingier and brighter in real life. Like, that's kind of shows you. I don't know. It's the foil flake, but when it's layered up appropriately, it gets this like almost glass-like reflective with like a little bit of a shattered effect. The Frosted Metals are insanely shiny. They're awesome. Thank you, Jenny. They are so much better in person. So easy to apply. Fake date is magical. Yes, frozen bananas. Yes, we added frozen bananas, which is technically the 6th Frosted Metal. We can't photograph it. I think they look good with flash. Yeah, maybe. In all light situations, they are awesome. That's a really good point because Holo, as you know, only really looks illuminated when it's under direct light, meaning like the sunlight or your phone flash. But Frosted Metals, you could be in the shade, inside, and still be like, what? And then, do I have them here? Like, looking at them in the bottle doesn't really do it justice either. Like, this is cheap champagne. I think I spilled some of it out, but yeah, I don't know. I love it. I did a pedicure with cheap champagne not that long ago. So I would love to do more Frosted Metals. But after launch, they didn't sell as well as some other types of finishes, like our linear hollows sold much, much better. But I'm not giving up on them. I'm not giving up on Frosted Metals. Frozen Bananas has done really well. I wonder if like more people have pictures. Frozen Bananas has done so well that yeah, we brought it back, so it's back in stock now. That was Ben's shade. It's like a white, yellow, gold. It's super bright in person. I love it. Look at this picture. I like this picture. Me and Beyyyn holding bananas. All right, okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay, where do I put Frosted Metals? No, I love them. Where do I put Frosted Metals? Okay, I'll rate it for me. I find myself always pulling a Frosted Metal shade to use as like an accent nail, like gift receipt. If I'm doing like a cool tone manicure and I need a pop of an accent nail, gift receipt, the silver one, amazing. Or whether it's mint or cheap champagne if I need a good rose gold. I'm putting it in S tier. Fight me. I don't care if it doesn't have S tier sales. I'm putting Frosted Metals in S tier. Fight me. Justice for Frosted Metals. It's where they belong. Please more? Well, I want to, but we also have so much other stuff to do. There may or may not be one contemplated in a while from now for something different. Not like a whole collection of them, but actually there might be two. I remember. I'll stop talking. But we are not canceling this formula altogether. I'll put it that way. That's enough, Christine. That's enough. Is it possible? White light-based multichromes? Well, there is light multichromes, which are here. That's how I would define a light multichrome. So like a lighter, brighter pigment that has a shifting effect. But the lighter you go, the less of an obvious shift in between colors you're going to see. And that's literally based on just the pigment itself. And they tend to look less chromy the lighter you go. And then when you go into like chrome pigment territory, like true silver chrome, they're not shifty. They're just a singular shade on like the same kind of plane. Yeah. It's dictated by pigment and like what is literally possible according to chemistry and physics, I guess. I don't know. Frosted Metals with Holo. Yeah. You can always add a Holo Taco on top of any Frosted Metals and put whatever finish you want. I just realized that Frozen Bananas is actually the 7th Frosted Metal. You're right, Carol. Yes. Heavy Metal Mixtape. Correct. Was our dark grayish purple Frosted Metal in the remix collection. I do love that one. When is the next launch? In June. And then in July will be our anniversary. Because I'm not spoiling anything. Our anniversary is in July. The 3rd year anniversary for Holo Taco. Okay. For Art's Sake bundle, this was like one of the first creme drops. It had duct tape gray. I love duct tape gray. I'm gonna put that in. Like, I don't know. I guess I have to put something in C, and because they're cremes, like they're fine, they're cool, they're all right. Green screen was a big hit though, because that was fun. We had a lot of fun with green screen. Remember when I like asked you guys to green screen on my nails? That was a good time. Duct tape gray, wonderful. Everyone loves that shade. Putting a unicorn skin over it, beautiful. But yeah, they're creme, so I'll put them in C. C for creme. Unicorn Dream. That has such a good vibe too, like cotton candy with the 3 new unicorn skins. So we had different colors of unicorn skins. I'm gonna put that in A because I still feel like the first original unicorn skin was really exciting, and then Unicorn Dream was rounding out the options. So we'll put it in A because I can't put everything in S. That was your or your first collection box. That was one of my favorite collection boxes, Unicorn Dream. Duct tape gray is S tier. I agree on an individual level. Unicorn Dream box. That was one of my favorite boxes. Yeah, look at that. Stunning. That was the first unicorn. That was the second. Stunning. Cotton candy aesthetic. Okay, pastel linear hollows. I love them. I love anything that's rainbows, and this was a whole different vibe for us to do something a little bit lighter, and that way people got those like kind of light coral tones. Peach tea was a favorite there, but they were hollow. So I'm gonna put that in A only because I think I'd have to pick the OG rainbow linear hollows over pastel personally. Just because I personally really like to be able to do this and be like, look at my rainbow Skittle Manny. But I know this is highly loved by customers and you guys, the pastel rainbow. Here. Pastel rainbow. Look at that. Stunning. It gradients so beautifully too. Like, that's a really good picture. Wow, that's a vertical gradient. I love this. So see, like it's pastel, but it's still super hollow, which is hard to do. But yeah, I love how that collection turned out. Water marble? Is that Colette? Of course it is. The pastel rainbows in the sun. Yeah, pastels are S. Are they S? Should I move them to S? I'm convincing myself just by looking through these pictures that they should be S. Look, oh here's a good comparison picture. Pastel rainbow versus OG rainbow. Okay, we're moving them to S. Oh look, this person did like a comparison. That's cool. Okay, we're going to S. All right, pastels are S. Fine. You're right. Do your feelings, not chats. Yeah, but I just convinced myself by looking at pictures. I changed my testimony when I saw more evidence. It's fine. So we have OG bright rainbow. We have pastel rainbow. I think we need a dark rainbow. Maybe one day. All right. Electric linear hollows. Okay, well, this collection includes two classics, which is electrostatic, the black linear hollow, and circuit breaker, which is the silver, which like everyone just needs. I'm sorry, but everyone just needs a black hollow and a silver hollow that is linear, because then you can have the most classic way to put hollow on your nails. And with the easiest application. Linear hollows are super easy to apply because they're super smooth. They apply just like regular good nail polish. There's no glitter, like kind of finessing you have to do. And they're really opaque. And they're just like, I'm sorry, like you need it. Oh, here. Let me find pictures. I worked so hard on electrostatic too. There they are. Yes. Look at that. Black hollow. It's gonna look different in different lighting. But yeah, to get the black hollow to be super hollow and not just black took like 18 prototypes. Pretty sure I showed you guys my prototypes on stream. And then there's the classic silver, of course. Is black hollow elegant or tacky? It's badass. That's what it is. Anna. Your name is Anna. Wait, who are you? Okay, so because of those, I feel like I have to put them in S tier. I also love, personally, hydropower. So I'm wearing it on this now. I love that aqua cerulean blue color, like the ocean. I love it. So that's going up there. Hot wire pink is also like Barbie pink. So pretty. Life's a Beach bundle. So that had the Flores Guava Seafoam Home and 1 Melon Followers. We're going to just put all the cremes and cremes. So this tier list is a little bit more balanced. The remix collection. That was so fun. I love the remix collection. Honestly, just because of the concept of like mixing all the shades from all of our different formulas at that time. And what do you know? The mix of every formula turned out to be purple in all shades. So I feel like remix is S tier. I'm just so proud of how that all rolled out, and it was just super fun. With the bonus track where you can make your own. We love remix. Remix was your first collection? Yeah. Heavy metal mixtape is amazing. Do we need to remind ourselves here? Which was your favorites? So Everything Taco is back, remember? We brought Everything Taco back, so she is currently in stock, which is awesome. And that was Glitterly Purple Rainbow Flood. A Heavy Metal Mixtape, that was a Frosted Metal mix. And then Way Back Chrome, which was a multi-chrome mix. Yeah, I feel like after Everything Taco, Heavy Metal Mixtape was so cool too. We're gonna have to do something about that. And then Rainbow Flood, like I love Dark Hollow, so obviously this one looks good to me. Received my first Holo Taco order and I love it. Will Midnight Spark come back? Thanks for the super chat, Gabrielle, and I'm glad that you're loving what you have. You can sign up to be notified on the website for polishes that are out of stock. So if you just click, there's like a notify me button and put your email, then you'll be notified if it comes back in stock. Okay, tea cremes. Tea creme. Well, it is International Tea Day. Who remembers tea cremes? Here, this is much easier to just do this so we can look at the colors together. Tea cremes. What do we think? Which tier? I have to say this collection was a vibe. Like, very different for anything we had done up until that point for Holo Taco. It was mostly cremes. Right? All cremes except a gold flake taco, which I do think people love that addition in the line. A or S, B, A. I think some of us are saying a bit lower because it's cremes. But for cremes, I'm really proud of the color scheme, and also the formula for these is super rich and opaque and creamy, just the way I like my tea. And that means you can do nail art with it. See? Look at these nail artists. Look at these nail artists who aren't me. Look at that. It's stunning. That one's me. This one's really good. Look at that. There's a bunch of gradients with gold flake taco. Just when the coverage is super opaque on a creme, it lets you do gradients like this that blend so well. Yeah, the vibe and the whole collection color. Oh, that one's so good too. Yeah, it's good, but we can't rate everything as S. So we're going to put it in A. I'm sorry, International Tea Day, because it's mostly cremes. Oh, the gold flake taco's not in this picture, but it was part of that collection. Okay. Moving on to my birthday. This was Existential Crisis and Frozen Bananas. If I write B-Day, will I get both of those? Kind of. Okay, we're getting Got Cake too, but it was these two. Existential Crisis and Frozen Bananas. That was the launch. There you go. Existential Crisis. You have a special place in my heart because I always feel you. Even if I'm not wearing you, I feel you, Existential Crisis. And I find myself thinking of you and what you stand for on a daily basis. It's one of those shades that you can't describe. No one can say what color this is. Do we have to go back to color theory? This is not one color because it's not one mood. Because we as humans are incredibly complicated and constantly in a state of existential crisis. And then, of course, frozen bananas was an amazing... We love that. Thank you, Ben, for allowing us to create this wonderful shade. It's S tier. That was a good birthday. Okay. The holiday collection, or the Christmas collection, which was this, again, a different color scheme, which I was happy that we were finally like, okay, let's turn the corner. We have some reds and some plums and some browns and some golds to get through on Holo Taco, so I'm excited. I was excited that we packaged that in this Christmas collection. I just love the vibes. Oops, I gotta write Christmas collection. I love this kind of stuff. But I also know that glitter isn't for everyone, which has proven to be the case according to the statistics. But I fucking love glitter. And the colors here were just so rich. Like, come on. Come on. I know, none of these are available right now. I'm just making everyone feel bad. I apologize. But yeah, we've decided that they are seasonal just because there's just too many polishes for us to always have in stock all the time. So it really helps the lab to kind of prioritize stuff that, is more needed for a certain time of year. So when it comes closer to Christmas time this year, we're going to look into how many of these will we be able to restock. We're going to prioritize based on what past sales data tell us, and also availability. So some of these polishes, which is totally my fault, but I had to do it. Some of these polishes include glitters that are very specific colors. Like, for example, one of the magenta glitters in Plum Luck is a very specific magenta glitter that we don't use in any other polishes. So we need to be able to get that specific pigment in order to make this polish again. So it all kind of comes down to pigment availability, timing of whether or not we can get the supplies in time, and also can we make enough of it to make sure that there's enough available, because we don't want to make too little, because that sucks too. So there's so many different factors that come into play in deciding on whether or not we can restock it, because sometimes it's not really just a decision. It's like can we actually do this? Do we have the stuff to do it? Can we do it in time? And will there be enough of it? But I hear you guys. I want to restock most of these, so for Christmas. Plum Luck? Yeah, Plum Luck. I love her. Okay, anyways. Where do we put the holiday collection? I mean the Christmas collection. I keep saying holiday. Christmas with no H. I feel like she's S tier to me. I loved swatching those. Like, this was just so satisfying to wear around my house. All right, Winter Shimmers collection. Dying for a creme in the same red as Naughty List. Thank you for the super chat, Kathleen. I think, yeah, there's probably room, probably next year, for more cremes that are in that palette range, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell you. I feel like I'm going to be tricked into telling you what we're doing, so I will not be tricked. This is the Winter Shimmers, which was the introduction of the iridescent shimmers, which is like the linear version of iridescent pigments. It's like the linear unicorn skin. And just like, look, this is so pretty. When it's over a light color, it looks like ice, like icing on the cake. So I was excited to add these to the lineup, and also over dark. Obviously, you're gonna notice it totally different, but these are the same topper, just over a different base color. And then we brought in Shady Navy and Lavender as cremes, which were absolutely like welcome additions to the creme lineup. So yeah, I really liked this collection, and some of the nail art that came out of that was cool. When is the purple creme coming? You mean the purple creme? Believe it or not, she is coming. I don't want to say the word soon, because then you're going to think it's next. So not next, but soon, but not next. Okay. Everything will be explained later, just not now, because I will get in trouble with myself if I explain now. All right, Winter Shimmers is, let's put it in A. I want to put it in S, but there's too many in S, so we'll put it in A. Love these iridescent toppers. I want to do more iridescent toppers. There's still like 3 colors that need to exist in that domain. I don't have time to put them anywhere, so they're not happening this year, but maybe next year, I don't know. But like, I really love these because I need to fill it with other colors. I need to complete the iridescent topper offerings. Okay. The work-life balance cremes. I had so much fun with this collection, as did the team, like in naming them and just, you know, it being about funny kind of workplace humor. Work Bestie is probably one of my favorite creme shades now. Board Meeting, such a good, you know, zoom colored blue. But we'll just put it in C for cremes. But that's probably like my favorite creme drop. Here, I'll do it in order. No, there. Let's do that because Duct Tape Gray is really good. I just love these like bright office colored colors. Okay, and the Light Mode collection, which is our most recent collection. I was really proud to finally find some light colored shifty shades, and I think like my personal favorites are Encryption Key and Light Link. They just look so bright and vibrant, and I love how you can do here, maybe I'll just pull them up. You can do what I've referred to as a lazy gradient. In other words, like you can just swatch one over top of the other and blend them because they're sheerer in formula, so it lets you do that. And I just like look how bright this is. It's like a bright light sea blue, like the ocean. Look at Beyyyn. They look so pretty in the bottle too. They just kind of like light up your shelf. They light up your life. I think, honestly, I didn't do the best job of taking pictures of them and to show the shift. I think other people did a better job than I did. Like here, you can kind of see the shift a bit more. This is wireless mode, which goes from like kind of a green to a purple. But again, anything that shifts in color is incredibly hard to take a picture of. And also anything that's bright, like Frosted Metals. So yeah, it's one of those collections that I feel like the people who got them in the mail gave such positive feedback and said these are really amazing in person and they love how glowy they are. So I was really happy to hear that. Like, look how nice this looks in the sunlight. It's like bright and shifty. I love that. Oh, this is someone who did lazy gradients? Yeah. Light Mode convinced me later. I like the one that looks like a sunset. Sunset Simulation. Is the box still available? It's not, but we will probably bring some back when we bring back stuff from the vault. I'm not quite sure when we're doing that, but we will probably have some Light Mode collection boxes at that point. Yeah, we always do that. We'll always save a set number of collection boxes to bring back for the vault. Oh, well, like we save them for customer service related reasons, but then we never use all of them just to make sure we have enough. So yeah, it might make a comeback at some point. Will you make a ridge filler? We have one. It's called Smoothing Base. Okay, let's put this one in A tier. Right up, it belongs with the multi-chromes. Different vibe, but you know, it had that shifty kind of bright thing. And I think for the season, it definitely feels like a spring polish. Are we in spring? Yeah, it's May. It's sunny outside, right? In some places. Light Mode is almost neon. I was impressed. Thank you. Can you bring back the OG collection box? We can't bring back. We're not making more past collection boxes. once we kind of ordered them and sell through them, that's kind of it, with the rare exception that we've saved some off the shelf, and maybe some of them, like a small number, will make a return. But that's literally just because we have stock from when we originally got them made, not because we're reordering them from our box maker. Yeah, I'm sorry, Simona. We're just not going to, yeah. For like a number of really good reasons, we're not going to be reordering past boxes. First of all, the timelines to get them have like tripled since they used to be. And also I feel like it'd be more upsetting to people if we did like an entire big restock of boxes that were limited edition. So I don't really want to do that to people. We will just be, if we have any stock left, which sometimes, most of the time we do because we save them for customer service, then there may be a small amount of things available from the vault. We usually do those around 12 days of Christmas. But yeah, I have to check and see if there's any time we can do that. Which ones are retired? Well, all our collection boxes are like get retired after launch. Boxes are expensive to make. They are expensive to make, and they are also expensive to ship to us at the warehouse. And shipping costs have increased multiple times over in the last few years. And we don't, like, as a customer, we don't charge you extra for the box. The box just comes with the cost, the retail cost of the 5 or whatever polishes. So yeah, we're not going to be ordering in second rounds of them. And there is a minimum order quantity for boxes. That's right, Peach. Exactly. So we would have to order way too many than we probably need. And if we order only as much as we need, it's going to be more expensive for us to order those boxes. And then since we're not charging for the box, it's actually worse from a business perspective to do that. One of the many reasons. That, and it also like takes a long ass time now. All right, okay. Is there one more we can end on? Let's do something stupid. How about this one? Canadian stereotypes ranked tier list maker. Okay, let's make this the last one. It's so stupid. I love it. There's not many, so that's good. Who made this? Did a Canadian make this? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. An igloo as a stereotype. Wait, how am I ranking this? Canadian stereotypes. Am I saying like what's the best stereotype as in the most accurate, or like the worst as in inaccurate? What? I mean, I think the igloo is a bad stereotype because, first of all, like, people make fun of Canada. People make fun of Canada for being incredibly cold, but proportionally, very few people actually live in an igloo. It's mostly isolated to much further up north. I don't think I've ever even seen one in real life. Yeah, no, I definitely have not. And it's also not really that funny to make fun of people's homes who have no choice but to live in this type of structure because that's all there is available in terms of homes and resources around them. So yeah, I don't think it's a good stereotype. It can be harmful. So you're a D. I don't like, it's not a good stereotype, a way to perceive Canadians. Maple syrup, oh my god, S tier. S absolute tier. We have the best maple syrup. That is not a lie. That is a fact that can be proven with evidence. Just come here, have a sip. It is real, tapped from a tree, and it's not corn syrup. I'm sorry, America, but your corn syrup is not maple syrup, okay? That is trash. Your maple syrup is trash unless you're in like Vermont or some of the northern states who have real maple syrup, you know, like that's fine. But yeah, real maple syrup from Canada or even the northern states is good. It's amazing. Quebec maple syrup too. Delicious. J'aime beaucoup. My grandfather used to drink a shot of maple syrup every day. Now that's a Canadian stereotype. It's just so sugary and like sweet. It's so good, especially when you make maple taffy. Does anyone remember maple taffy? My maple taffy video. A sugar shack. I love the sugar shack. Grade A maple syrup. Yeah, we have grades of maple syrup, guys, because they're like different colors and some of them are more potent. It's kind of like tea. You know how you have black tea, it's like the most potent, and then you'll have oolong or rooibos tea or like a white tea. We have that, but in maple syrup. Do I need to show you a picture to prove it? Maple syrup grades. There's like amber grade. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, I'm so hungry now. New grading system for maple. New grading system? This is like a government website? Like what? Oh, there was an old grading system and now there's a new grading system. I see they simplified it. Anyways. Wait, they all say grade A. What? I don't know. I'm not an expert in the grades. But I do recognize by the color. The darker it is, the more potent it's going to taste. And then the lighter it is, like it's still sweet, but it's more refreshing. So sometimes people like the lighter ones on pancakes, but then the darker ones, you could put that over like vanilla ice cream or something where you're like, yes, give me more maple. It's so good. Okay, now I'm hungry. Okay, S tier. What is this? What is this? What is this? Is that just snow? Is that just a picture of snow? What? Chat, what is this? Are you telling me there's just a picture of snow and I'm supposed to rate this as a stereotype? What? It's just snow. No, I don't see a polar bear. I just see snow and trees. Like, the stereotype, depending on where you live in Canada, can be really true for someone like living in Florida who like doesn't know what snow is. I guess what they're trying to say is that Canada's always cold, right? Thank you, Mel, for the super chat. Lol, I love maple syrup, but my mom thinks it's too wood tasting. Your mom's eating wood? That's really weird. She buys corn syrup, maple syrup. Well, your mom's just wrong. Tell your mom she needs to get educated in maple syrup and stop eating wood. Canada's always cold. A tier. Absolutely accurate. I mean, not everywhere, but for me personally, in my experience, it has felt like everything is always really fucking cold, and there's maybe like 4 months of the year where I'm not cold. Actually, scratch that. Like 3 months of the year where I'm not cold. What is this? Is this a game? Are these children playing sports outdoors? That's not for me. What is this? I don't know what this is. I do not recognize this. I wish there was like a resource. What? Where's the footnote that explains to me what this is? It's Foursquare? I've never played this. I've played Hopscotch. I've never played Foursquare. Okay, I don't know. So D, because I don't know. I'm a bad Canadian. I could be a bad Canadian. This is my Canadian stereotype tier list. Craft dinner? Oh, I'm going to put you in A. Craft dinner was my entire, I was going to say childhood. I guess it was kind of also my childhood. I ate a lot of craft dinner as a kid, and then I continued to eat it in university because it's all I knew how to cook. memories in my dorm, and then for the next like 4 years. Is that a beaver tail? Oh my god, it's a beaver tail. Wait, I'm gonna scare you. I gotta, here. Let me show you what that means. Ottawa beaver tail. So you're like, it's not a real beaver. It's a location in Ottawa called Beaver Tails. It might be like a chain. Yeah, the franchising opportunities. I should get one. And they make these baked goods that are called beaver tails because of the shape. It's not actually like a tail of a beaver. It's basically just junk food. What is it? It's like baked bread that's kind of like a donut, I guess I would describe it, but it's a flat surface. It's like if a donut were a pizza and then you put a bunch of savory, like sweet toppings on top of it, like Oreo crumb cookies, icing. There's like a cinnamon lemon one that Ben really likes, that one. Or there's a maple butter one. Oh my god, Obama? What? Obama loves them, apparently. Obama loves beaver tails. When I go to pictures, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, it's like this. It looks like a flatbread, but dessert. This is right downtown Ottawa. And then they have a few on the canal, which is where people can skate in the winter. It's like a pastry, yeah. It tastes like a donut, but it's flat. It's like fried. Is it fried? Yeah, I guess it's fried. Obama's so random, yeah. Of course, in Canada, we need to have like American presidents on the website to prove that things are good and worth trying. That was more important in the marketing. But look, this one has like bananas and apples on it. Ben, I'm hungry. Oh my god, look at this one. Oh, that's their menu. It's like a boat. It's showing you all the options. Maple butter, avalanche, cocoa, vanilla, Killalooey, sunrise. That's the one Ben likes. Garlic butter and cheese. No, please do not do that. Banana chocolate, triple trip, apple cinnamon, chocolate hazelnut. Oh my god, I'm hungry. Okay, we need to stop this immediately. Let's put that in A. What's this? Healthcare? This is Canadian healthcare? Relative to America, the stereotype is correct that yes, technically we have universal healthcare. But many Canadians will argue, because the rest of the world thinks that that means therefore everything is 100% free, which is not true. Not every single aspect of healthcare in Canada is 100% free. People still pay for like their glasses, their dental care, and some surgeries, depending on what it is. And some, prescriptions aren't free. So it's not 100% of everything, but it is significantly better than the American healthcare system. So yeah, I don't want to oversimplify. Not everything in Canada is free, but it is 10 times better. No, there is no number. It is much better than the American healthcare, obviously, because at least we are, for the most part, covered. And it varies by province. It varies by, you can have additional top-up advantages from your employer. Like if you work for the government, you get like more things free, like corrective lenses and physiotherapy. You can have up to a certain amount for free. It's like additional healthcare. But yeah, people have their complaints too. They do not charge $100 for a Band-Aid at the hospital. No. And health checkups are free as long as you have your provincial coverage, I think. It's always been the case for me in Ontario. Like, no, I don't pay anything to go see my family doctor. No, there's no charge. As long as you have provincial health card status. But it is, as Mermaid's Logic pointed out, it's harder to get a family doctor in Canada because so many people are eligible and, it's free to get one. So that's where some people will criticize the Canadian healthcare system, because if it's free, then more people can access it. So it's harder to get. And also, potentially, I think I have heard people discuss that doctors and nurses aren't necessarily paid as much because it's public as opposed to private. So it's harder to keep people around working in those positions if they're not getting paid as well. And then a lot of people who graduate medical school from Canada will actually move to the States because they'll get paid more there under a private system. So that's worse for sick people in Canada who are like, doctors, come back. Yeah, more of a complicated conversation than I am knowledgeable enough to describe. And also, yeah, it's free, but that's because we pay taxes. Thank you for pointing that out. We pay a lot more personal taxes than people in the States because it goes to things like healthcare and publicly funded education. So our tuition is also, on average, much lower than the States. Our healthcare is, for the most part, free, but that's because we pay more taxes. Anyways, I'm going to put it in S tier because I'm at least grateful that it exists and it allows for more people who wouldn't have otherwise been able to access healthcare the opportunity to access it, even though it's not perfect. I think it is good that it exists. A, S tier. I say A all the time, eh? This is one stereotype I cannot escape. I am always saying A. Sorry. I also say sorry all the time. S tier. Because it's sorry. And apparently I say sorry weird. Sorry. I'm sorry. How do you say sorry? Like, what do you say? Surrey or something? Sorry. I don't even know another way to say sorry. What? Where does A come from? That's a good question. That's just me. It's like akin to saying right. Like if I say Menchie is so cute, right? Menchie is so cute, eh? It's like a yeah, do you agree? But it's in a friendly way. It's a very friendly way of saying, yeah, you agree with me, right? Sorry. It's like sorry. You say sorry like a stereotypical Canadian. I don't know the difference. But yeah, okay, I say sorry weird. I say A all the time. It's a friendly word, so I guess that's why I adopted it. Tim Hortons, I could care less about Tim Hortons. I apologize, Canadians out there who are gonna delete my channel after this. They're canceling their Menchie Gang memberships, but I do not give a shit about Tim Hortons. Even though I understand that it's become like a cultural, iconic representation of Canada because it's one of the few brands that have come out of Canada to permeate across the globe, where people around the world are seeing it as a brand, that's from Canada. What's Tim Hortons except this person? It's a coffee chain, and Tim Horton was a hockey player in Canada, and my dad actually knew his son. Yeah, I think that's what it was. My dad used to swim in Tim Horton's pool because he was friends with his kid. Fun fact, Canada is so small that no, that's just a coincidence. Canada actually has 33 million people, just so you know. There's 38 million now. So I don't care about Tim Hortons. They don't make good tea lattes. I will drink their tea in a pinch and I will add milk, but do they even have oat milk? I would rather go to Starbucks. I know I'm a traitor. But that's because Starbucks has like 50 years of experience of making lattes. And anytime I've tried a Tim Hortons latte, it's always like a pre-made latte where they use powder, and it's like a French vanilla latte and it's just powder. And it's like, no, that's not a real tea latte. So I'm really picky about tea. Like, I want it to be real tea. I do not want fake powder. And I feel like Tim Hortons does a lot of that, but I get it. It's probably cheaper and easier to make. So yeah, it's a C. Hockey, I don't care. I'm the worst Canadian. Where was I? I was like out somewhere the other day and someone asked me where I was from and I was like, Toronto. And then they were like, oh, you mustn't have been happy about that game last night. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What happened last night? What? Why do I care? Because I'm from Toronto? I do not pay attention to hockey. I know. Ben does. I'm a bad Canadian. It's a bad stereotype. because it does not suit me. I don't think all Canadians like care about hockey. I don't know. This list is just what I care about. It's not about stereotypes anymore. Okay, Justin Bieber. Why is like one of the main facts that people remember about Justin Bieber is that he's Canadian? It's like, it's all we got. Canada's so boring, but we had Justin Bieber. Remember that? Like, I also don't really care about Justin Bieber. I mean, like, he's fine. I don't know. I'm too old to have grown up with Justin Bieber. He was like 10 years younger than me. Like, people 10 years younger than me grew up with Justin Bieber standing him. So I was kind of like, whatever. You're no Avril Lavigne, you know? You're no Avril Lavigne, no Ryan Reynolds, no Ryan Gosling. You know, those are the Canadians in my age range. Alanis Morissette. Who are other famous Canadians? Simplytierlogical. Celine Dion. Exactly. So where's Celine Dion? She'd be S tier. What a legend. Okay, Justin, you can go in B because you're a Bieber. How about that? Then it looks more even. All right, there's my Canadian stereotypes list. It kind of changed from stereotypes to just things I like. But yeah, maple syrup, universal healthcare. Sorry, eh? That pretty much sums me up. Shania Twain. Hugh Jackman? Oh, no, he's Australian. Menchie. Oh, I woke her up. No, Menchie, I woke you up. All right, that was a long tier list stream. I had fun. Did you guys have fun? Watching me rank my Holo Taco creations? That was truly painful, I must say. That was so painful. Oh no, where are you going, girl? Hey, you want to say hi? Oh, little baby. Oh, no. Okay. She's not interested. She's like, you didn't put me at the top of the tier list. Menchie tier list, yeah. Menchie equals Canada. All right, I'm gonna end it there, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a fun tier list. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream, whether you're watching this live or later. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. We're continuing Detroit Become Human. And if you missed the last two, don't worry, you can watch them as a VOD. Catch up on the story so you don't have any spoilers if you want to play it yourself. But I can't wait for Wednesday. I'm like, when is Wednesday? I want a game. I'm a true gamer now. I'm so excited. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Shout out to the mods and shout out to all the new members. There's here, I'll read it. There's 136 new members today. So thank you so much to everyone who is a member, has been a member, and has done gifted memberships on this stream. Trisha, thank you for the super chat. Yesterday was my 29th birthday. Last one before 30. Woo, and that means you're 30 forever from now on. That's how that works. Yeah, I'm excited about the gifted memberships, and I can't wait to finally show you guys what that means for our charity donations. Whether it falls into this month, which is only in like 10 days from now, I'm not sure. I think it's going to actually show the effect the following month. But yeah. Shout out to the gifters, shout out to the mods, shout out to everyone and their cats or pets, all the pets. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.